Hello everyone, how are we doing? It is bingo day 2. And also we're going to watch along the summer summit, so yeah. Hell yeah. How are we all doing today? Let me just drop off my messages at everyone. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Nice. Alright, so, I mean, until the summer summit starts, I'm just going to be, I think, doing some hunter rumours. Because we still need to get like 1.3 mil Hunter XP, but that's probably about 1.4 because, well, 1.2, sorry, because I've already done a fair amount of Hunter today that I've just not logged out. We're currently on Rumour Moonlight Antelope, so we've not got to go far, thankfully. But anyway, how are we all doing? Happy Saturday. What is going on? Crank the tunes a bit. The Eggman, how goes your day, mate? Hello, Bahama, how you doing, mate? Not too bad, not too bad. It's been a pretty chill day, to be honest. It's busy here tonight, blimey. Yeah, not too bad. You know, been grinding out for the bingo. Got myself a nice new amulet today. You love to see it. Right, I'm going to hot welts real quick, 1 sec. Yeah, not too bad though, mate. How about yourself? You doing alright? What have you been up to? How goes it? Nice, we got ourselves a world. I need my teasing stick. Hello, Sant, you right, mate? How goes it, man? What is guaning? What is guaning on this fine Saturday? How are we? Going good, how are you? Yeah, I'm not too bad, thanks, mate. Not too bad, can't complain. All good, just had some free time while the kids were at grandparents, so just done some housework. You know how to live, mate. Living those good vibes. Hell yeah. Love to see it. Oh, but yeah, we've got the summer summit tonight, so I thought I was planning on streaming like in the day, but I thought, you know what, we'll stream in the evening. So I won't be tired for it. Oh, bless him, he's getting old, isn't he? Yeah, and we'll watch along the Summer Summit together. Obviously, I won't be playing the Summer Summit on stream, so I'll mute all of that, because I don't think you're allowed to show other people's streams while you're streaming. That makes sense. Yeah, but we can all watch along, see what they're saying, pick it apart together. All of that good stuff. Nice. Oh, I'm getting attacked. Got an ad there, but hey, button presser. Hello, how you doing? How is it going? How are you doing today? Is it... do you pronounce your name Ferrerion? Ferrerion? Mortlock, thank you for absolutely bloody nothing, mate. Oh, I've done my task. I've done my... you know what I'm going to do on it. Like, free rent. Ah, okay, free rent. Thank you. I know we talk on Twitter all the time. There you go. Now I know how to pronounce your name. How's it going? You're very welcome. What's the grind today? So we're currently doing a bingo. Here is the board. I'm working, because we're going to be watching the Summer Summit, I thought, you know what, we do something chill. We need to put some millage or some thousands towards that hunter tile. So we're going for 2 mil hunter. But not just that, obviously, with the hunter rumours, there's also the Quetzal pet. So there's a pet tile as well. Still need to get that done. So that is... you know, probably the main aim. The Hunter XP is nice, but I kind of want the Quetzal, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, what's our next one? Red Chins. We love to see red chins. Oh, nice. Good luck. Hope you crush your bingo goals. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm pretty much doing 2 bingos at once because I've got my one I'm doing for the whole year. Blazer, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Oh, one second, let me put my cover up. Don't look at my bloody bank pin, please. Don't look at my pin. Thank you. And thank you much for the follow as well. I really appreciate it. And McNasty, thank you for follow too. Much appreciated. Is the stream okay for you guys as well? Didn't realise one follow already. Absolute legend. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Is the stream okay for you lot? Because Asaif, yes sir, good. Because it just comes up, oh, unstable. Average stream bitrate too high. Because my bitrate's set to 6K and it's 6.1K. So, you know. Wait, Blazer coming through with the tier 1. Thank you very much for the sub, my friend. Stream is fine. Thank you, gamers. I appreciate you. So, big question. Alright? Big question for everyone in chat right now. Love the bingo. Oh, nice to see ya. Welcome. Glad you enjoy the bingo as well. Hell yes in chat. The big question. Smithy, my RNG is cursed. What did you do? What have you done? What have you done? Come on. What have you done, Freeman? What have you done? What are we all thinking? I just pulled a ward on 55 TOA. Fucking hell. I mean, my TOA log is shite. But to be fair, I've not really done much TOA. That's my log. So what's that like? 50 KC? No thread. Well, I've got a spare thread for you. There you go. Big question. What do we think? How goes the top tile? Top's kind of alright, you know. Might nearly be done. I can't tell you any more than that's done. How you doing, though, mate? Good to see you. Oh, there is going to be... Oh, there's an ad at the moment. All right. Who's still here? Everyone say hello. Y'all got an Avernic? Yes, we do. I haven't got one, so that kind of sucks. Ads. Yeah, I'll let you guys watch an ad. It's the auto ads. I can't control them. It's bloody Twitch and their lust for moolah. You know how it is. I think you guys are back. Are you back? I think you guys are back. So, the big question. What do we think is going to be announced tonight on the Summer Summit? What do we think is going to be... Because it starts in 19 minutes. So, we better get this discussion going. Have you heard about Twitch Prime? Oh, someone's on this world already. No, I'm not back. I smell like... Oh, fuck's sake.
Hello there.
Oh! Have you heard about Toke Pure coming through with the Twitch Prime. Thank you very much, my friend. How are you doing today? Thank you for the Twitch Prime. I really appreciate that, my friend. And I'm poor. It's all good. Don't worry about it, Freeman. Don't worry about it. It's all Gucci. Maybe Endless Coliseum. That would be cool. Hey, Ricky, how's it going as well? If they don't announce leagues, I'll be going to sink. Dark coming through with a tier 1. Thank you, Dark. Absolute legend. Thank you for the sub, man. I really appreciate that. How you doing tonight, mate? Raids 4 incoming? I don't know about a Raids 4. If they don't announce all of the ROTS docs I'm writing. Can you imagine? They just release a spreadsheet. Just a full-on spreadsheet. Thank you for the sub, though. I really appreciate all the subs, guys. I really do appreciate it. It's going alright. Still stuck at Araxor. Oh, mate. Woof. New Varlamore boss and herbal activities would be nice. Supposedly, they're not talking about any Varlamore stuff because it's all kind of out there already. I think they're going to mention maybe part 3. But from what I've seen or heard and that, it doesn't sound like they're going to mention any of that. They might do. They probably will. But it's not going to be like the main focus because everyone already knows what's coming with Varlamore. I could be completely wrong though, but that's what I've seen murmured. Did you see? I did, which is bloody insane. Hold on, let me get my Cerberus. Yeah, I mean, it took me 369. You beat me. But I'm thinking, I mean, they'll be silly if they don't announce the leagues, right? Let's face it, leagues is one of the main things that keeps the game going. Are you an Iron or a main? I am a big old Iron Man. My main account, this account, is my Iron Man. I do have a main, but it's literally just for taking bingo buy-ins and paying my own buy-ins as well. I don't really use it. And I've got a hardcore as well, which is not Ded Smithy. That I'm doing a collection of completionist style kind of series with that. Leagues 5, sorry. Mori finale. Smithing or crafting rework. Varlamore Part 3. New endgame group boss. The Irons Committee. See, I was going to say I can see it being there being a new group boss, because if you look at it how they did last year's, it was it TOA announced last time? And the time before that, I think it was Ashihama or Nightmare. Well, it wasn't Ashihama, it was Nightmare. There was a Nightmare. Oh, we got the Tuft already. Nice. TOA was ages ago? I mean, I might just be fucking chatting shit then. But I think the one before that was Ashihama. Then it was TOA the next year. Last year was... What was last year? 2 years or more for sure. Hello. Thank you very much for the follow, Marge. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I think new Varlamore boss and Dragon King thing is a new group boss. It is, but I think it's a skilling boss. I think it's similar to like, Zalcano and stuff like that. I think it's a skilling based boss. Apparently, isn't it agility or something? I'll sit here in the UIM corner and quiet. It's all right. There's a few UIMs who pop in and out of here. Don't you worry. Scrapping sailing would be decent too. I was so on board with sailing. I don't know if anyone saw my video about me talking about sailing, but I think sailing could be phenomenal if they did it correctly. Being a skill though, I'm not sure. Just watched your spider video. Great content. Thank you, Marge. I appreciate that, my friend. Which one did you watch? Because I've milked that old spider. Oh, what did I do? Oh, fucking hell. I'm setting up F sailing. Yeah, I mean. Oh, I think they're... Oh, okay. The old school channel has gone live. Have they? Yes, they have. I'll keep that on mute for now because, there's not going to be anything yet. Can I post links? It's to our... Yeah, of course you can, Doc. Go for it. Let me move that up as well. I'll put it up here for now. The most recent one where you got a drop... Got ya. You watched the loot one. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Now, I'm glad you enjoyed it and welcome. Good to have you here. Yeah, I would like to see another group boss. And like you say, one where everyone can get involved. It's not going to be just, mains and then irons doing it themselves. That's what's been... Oh, thank you very much. Last year was Scurrious. Yeah. And Varlamore Part 1, Wild Graphic Sleeps. Before that was... one before that was a bit shit, wasn't it? The Summer Summit 23. You had Deadman Apocalypse. They announced Trailblazer League. Varlamore. But then it was just like Forestry, Path of Glorifine. And then I don't like that they keep putting in the Halloween and a Christmas event. Of course there's going to be a Halloween and Christmas event. They do it every fucking year. I think it's a bit of a cop out when they put those on. 1 second, let me just put my pin in. I think it's a little bit of a cop out when they do that. But that's just me personally. Yeah, RS channel went live, by the way. Yes, I have got it open on my other screen. I see. All right. See you after. I'll still be live. We're going to be streaming all the way through the summit, and I will be live a little bit after as well, depending on what time it finishes. But yeah, I don't know. I'd like to, like you say, I'd like to see a new group boss. A new raid would be great, but I feel like we've had a raid recently with TOA, even though it has been 2 years, let's say. Holiday events will be announced, but it won't be on the roadmap. Hey, Mortlock, thank you for the sub, my friend. Legend. Thank you very much for the sub. I really appreciate that. Raids 4 would be sick, but any sort of group content would be great. Has it been 2 years since 2A? Time flies. I think so. So it got announced. Tombs. So, fucking hell. Tombs of a Mascot got announced in 2021. with Beneath Cursed Sands and Group Iron Man. Did it get announced with Group Iron Man? I feel like I was at RuneFest when they announced Group Iron Man. I think they announced it again. They're just like, fuck it, we'll just announce it again, you know what? Yeah. Group content would be amazing, because who doesn't like playing with their friends, right? What else? I like the idea of, like you say, with the rework of some of the kind of deader skills. But then again, how's Midge, the old so-and-so? He's doing good. I saw him, what day is it today? Friday. I saw him on Thursday and yesterday. I went round my parents. He doesn't live with me anymore. Well, I moved out and he stayed at home with my parents. But yeah, I got to see him. He's doing well. He was pretty poorly a few weeks ago. He had a pretty gnarly abscess on his face, like on his jaw. Yes, it has healed really, really well. I had a look at him yesterday. Thursday, when I got to my parents. And it's now just like a little tiny scar rather than like all bloody still. So that's good. How comes Little Midge didn't move with you? So where I live now, I live in a house, but I don't have much of a garden. I live on a busy road. He's an outdoor cat. It didn't feel right to make him become an indoor cat, because I wouldn't feel comfortable with him being out with that busy road and that. Because like people just fucking bomb it down it, even though it's only 30. Also, he's got his little cat friends who he hangs out with, and I don't want to break up the gang, you know what I mean? That's good, he's so smushy. He is. And it's a shame, because it was right on his, like, he's got his little smirk fur. It was right on the smirk, so he had a big old bump. You can actually see it in the, so the video I posted, the Iron Man video, where he made a little cameo, that was, when I was round then, like, and I filmed that was the day that I noticed that it had all swollen up. That's why he was a little bit, a little bit kind of quiet and leave me alone. He loves me, I swear. Yeah, that was the day that I noticed that his face was all swollen up. And the next day we took him to the vets, and they were like, holy shit, look at this. And they pulled back all his fur, and it looked like he had a third eye on his jaw. It's pretty gross. And it stank as well. But yeah, he's doing good, thank you. He's he's all good. He's all good. Chilling and killing. Not much killing, he's slow as fuck. Don't get it twisted, cats love no one, only food. That is true. I mean, you say that. Some cats I've had before, they would rather sit on my lap than eat one of them. And one of them, back when I used to play like Xbox and that, he wasn't much of a I'll sit on your lap kind of cat. He would need to sit next to you. So what I'd do is I'd be sitting on my desk chair, and I'd pull up an armchair that I'd hook my chair onto, and he would sit on that and put like his chin on my leg. And he'd sit and watch me play like COD. But then his brother was more of a I'm gonna get all over you. He'd lay on you, put his paws around your shoulder and grab and pull his face right into yours. Yeah, they're both good cats. But Midge is also great. I have had a demon cat though, the one I had interim in between Midge and my previous cats. Yeah, she was a little shit. We had her for maybe a week or two, and then we took her back to where we got her from because Satan. She was quite an old cat, and I've still got scars on my leg from where she jumped at me and hung on for dear life onto my leg, like jogging bottoms. Ripped through those, ripped all my leg up. I've still got like cuts, well, not cuts, but like scars on my leg. Fucking Satan, that thing. Talking of COD, have you played Black Ops 6 beta? I haven't. I've seen some gameplay of it though. It looks fun. Yeah, these days I don't really have any inclination to play any other games other than like little fun, stupid games on stream. I don't really play anything else these days. I feel bad if I'm playing another game. I feel bad if I'm not making content with it because I feel like, oh, I could be putting more hours into this week's video, for example. I feel really bad. I feel bad. Toby doesn't like to be picked up. He comes to getting fed, then buggers off back out the window. My guy knows what he wants. See, Midge doesn't really like being picked up, but I pick him up anyway. And I walk around with him. Yeah, Midge. He sees me, and like sometimes he'll be like, "Oh fuck, he's gonna pick me up," and he runs off, and I'm like, "No," and I grab him, and I'm like, "Hey, let me fucking love you," and he succumbs. Might look fun, but I can assure you it isn't. Is it not? I've heard some like mixed things about it. Apparently, one of the operators is like cracked out of its nut. Like you can start doing all breakdancing and shit in the air, which I mean sounds fun if you're the one who's got that character, but not fun if you're the one trying to, you know, put a round in them. Right, let's dismantle these traps and go and check in this tooth. 5 minutes. Thank you, Dark. Thank you. I've got it up. I'm not going to show the stream on my stream. I'm not a fan like maps are the size of a shoe, but so they're all just, yeah. When there's like one or two maps like that, like shipment and stuff like that, sound. But when there's like everything is close quarters, like give me like Wasteland. Give me MWT Wasteland any day. Sat there with a thermal scope on my Barrett 50 cal. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Sign me up for that shit. 2K KC at Tormented Demons, no drops. That is fucking rough. I don't know what I've got Tormented Demons now. I think they're on other, right? 277, I've got nothing, but I don't really expect it to get anything yet. Hampshire on our team is going fucking ham at Tormenteds. I'd do anything to get back to the old CODs. Me too. I think I was never really a Black Ops fan. Moonlight Antelope, okay, we can go and do that. I was never really a Black Ops fan, but I loved zombies. Just got my first drop there at 600 even. I mean, Mayo, that's a nice round number. COD 4 was the best ever. I really enjoyed COD 4. I played COD 5 first because I got my Xbox 360 and then I got World at War. And after that I got COD 4 because I kind of got my 360 after World at War had come out, but then I got COD 4 and I think I was like Prestige, I don't know, 7 or something like that when Modern Warfare 2 came out. That was after World at War, right? Was it Modern Warfare 2? Was it something else? I feel like there was another one. COD 5, COD 6. Yeah, COD 6 was MW2, wasn't it? Yeah, COD 6. I think MW2 is my favourite COD of all time. Yeah, I played a lot of Modern Warfare 2. I actually used to compete in COD stuff on Modern Warfare 2, like tournaments and stuff. But like stuff I'd put on with other clans. And that's how I started making videos. Oh, humble beginnings. In my Turtle Beach headphones. You're exactly the same. COD 4, yeah, COD 4 was top notch. I used to make montages. Oh, I think some of mine are still up. And they're absolutely horrendous. I remember when I first started making montages, because I didn't have a capture card, I used to get my digital camera, I'd stack it up on all my games, and then hit record in front of my screen. Yeah. And then I got a thing called a K-World, where everyone used to have like Dazzles. Was it Dazzles? I think it was Dazzles. And I had this K-World thing that I got in Maplin for like 10 quid. But then there was like 20 quid worth of cables I needed to get to convert it into what I wanted it for. Oh man, good times. And then I got like a HD PVR. I upgraded, I bit the bullet. I had a Dazzle and a HD PVR. Yeah. HD PVR, man. I found my HD PVR the other day, actually. Like, around my parents. That is a relic. I was like, oh, do you want to get rid of that? I was like, no, this is a relic. This is a relic. This is a relic of time. I know it's all just Elgatos now, isn't it? That is... Hey, Tomo, how's it going? Not too bad, thanks, my friend. How are you today? The machine has seen some things. Oh, boy, has it. Oh, mate, has it? Yeah. COD days, man. Excited for this summit? Me too. I'm really looking forward to what they come out with. I think there's high expectations, and rightly so. I hope it's just not all heavy on Varlamore. As much as I love Varlamore and I want to hear more about it, I want to hear about new shit. I want to hear about other new shit. How do we watch the summit? It's on the Old School RS Twitch channel. So if you go over to load up another tab, right? Twitch.tv / Old School RS, all one word. Oh, we got it. Nice. You know, I will do another one. Hey, there's another 100k banked in. Thanks, Tomo. Yeah, so I won't be playing any of their stream on my stream, but we'll be talking alongside what they're showing. So if you've got another monitor, me on one, that on the other. Look at that. Previous years had Varlamore all clumped up, so I can imagine they do individual announcements for each thing in Varlamore. As long as it's that is just one slot on the roadmap, and then they go into depth about it. I think they're starting. All right, so I'm going to mute my PC audio, so you shouldn't be able to hear any music now. Can you let me know if you can't hear any music? I can see my audio levels. Anyway. Okay. Can't hear music. Yep, silence. Good. I've got that cookbook. I've got that. Yeah, so looking forward to what they come out with. Oh, here we go. Is this going to be the roadmap already? So I was having a look at this merch, and I noticed that the little icon all looks up. Here we go. Here's the big one. Comics. I've already bought all of them, by the way. I've already pre-ordered all of the comics. Yeah, I've already bought all of the comics. Because if you don't know, I also make comic content. Hello, Harry. How you doing, mate? I also make comic content. If you go on TikTok and go on Smithy Comics, that's me. Hi. It's me. Hi. I'm the comic nerd. It's me. And I was thinking about getting this vinyl as well, but I mean, drum and bass. It sounds alright, but I'm not a drum and not a drum and bass guy. He is a good-looking chap, and Modash. Yeah, with that merch, I don't know. The icons just look a little bit too far, like they're going to sit under your armpit. They look a bit weird to me. Yeah. So final things. If we were to wrap it, group boss, maybe a raid, leagues. That's what we want to see. The main three. But also, you know, a lot about Varlamore. There we go, Varlamore. Early next year. Okay. So we're not looking really far into the future. I like that. I like that a lot. I like the sound of that. We're not going to be looking at shit that's coming out 2026 or like Christmas next year. Because there's normally another event, right? I mean, I guess they'll announce some stuff at Brynfest as well. Okay, there we go. Bahamut, there you go. There's your mobile update. He seems like a nice guy, doesn't he? Don't forget OSRS Twitch closed. Get closed watching stream. He seems like a nice guy, doesn't he? $40K viewers, damn. Yeah, they are. Their streams always pop the fuck off, especially like these big ones, which is insane. You love to see it. It just shows how big our community is. All right, 25th of September. Get that in your calendars. Get that in your calendars. 25th of September. Oh, it's payday as well. Hell yeah. Varlamore Part 2. Good, no sailing. Woo! All right, Varlamore Part 2. That's gone in the calendar. It's gone in the calendar. All right, Dashing Kebbits. Group Boss Pog. Here we go. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. I do find it funny after I have to say this isn't actually gameplay, because someone could watch this and go, oh, this looks kind of cool. Don't look anything like that, mate. Okay. Oh, it's not going to be another stupid quest, is it? Oh, they don't look too good, do they? They don't look too good. Holy shit, it's kicking off. It is Mortlock. I really hope this isn't another Grandmaster. Okay. I think that's the Herblore. That's the Herblore event. That what she was just holding up. Children of the Sun Part 2. Could be. Alright, this is the new agility thing. I'm liking, that's a new agility set as well. That looks cool. Is that a pack yak? Oh, hello. This is that new group boss, isn't it? That looks sick. That looks really fucking cool. Okay, yeah, that looks goated. But obviously, it's not gameplay, is it? It's just a tease, isn't it? But yeah, it still looks goated. Yeah, they do always look great. They do. Okay, here we go. Get a little bit of a look. Oh! I always do find that these names are a bit cringe. Rising Darkness. Alright, calm down. Okay, what we getting? Absolute banger of a song as well, yeah. I do hope there's another frog quest. That was fun. Part 2 release when I'm in Disney World. Get it on your phone, lad. I like the sound of that. More NPCs dying, please. He's got orange on his... He's got an orange on his head. Eldarin, okay. Oh, that looks cool. That actually looks sick. Okay, it's looking nice. Could this be an actual proper way to grow grapes other than doing all that stupid shit in Assiduous? Okay, here we go. Group boss. Yep. +1 on the bingo. That looks sick. That does look sick, doesn't it? I want the pet. I want the pet as well. Ratio. I love that the job mods JMods can't even pronounce the name. I know, it's great, isn't it? Okay. This is the one that's weak to earth spells, right? If I remember correctly. Oh, that looks sick. Look at the pet! Yeah! That looks sick. Okay, yeah, I want that pet. The Hey Quattle. DHL go through the roof. 100%. 100%. Alright, so that pet, put it on the next bingo. Oh, not another murder mystery. We've had enough murder mystery quests. There's like 3 in there, 2. 1 was enough. That better be a fucking pet. New murder mystery Pog. Is it though? Is it Pog? But I do want that dog with the glasses. Give me the dog with the glasses as a pet right fucking now. Look at him. I want that as a pet. That is pretty sick. I hope you can steal that in a POH. Smithy, you and I are exact opposites. I fucking love questing. Hate it. Questing is like a waste of time in my eyes. It just unlocks new shit. And then you forget about the quest. Oh, here we go. Okay. So what was that? You can... Interesting. I'm almost max. I still don't have quest cape. The right answer, man. The right... Okay, I want those glasses. Those glasses look kind of lit. That looks lit. I like that first one. Apron on. Apron on looks sick. It looks like a hipster hairdresser. It looks like a hipster hairdresser. Okay. Oops, sit. Okay, there's going to be a boss. They're probably going to make it a Grandmaster in there. Looks like Daedra from Corrie. What's that? Oh, what, for Coronation Street? See, this is sick. I'm looking forward to this just because it's a cool little bit of the game. I think it looks awesome. That looks sick. That actually looks class. Now, do you think we're going to get another group boss, or just is that it? Is that the group boss? That's it? I hope not. Naughty boy making forbidden potions. My man's cooking meth. Moon Fanatic. Okay, sounds like we're going to get another, like, crazy scientist boss, maybe. Some jellies. Go on, wibbly wobbly. Not another graceful outfit I have to get. I've got so many that I still need to get. Grapes, 11 out of 10. More grapes, please. I hope there's like a new wine. I mean, it's just the same as normal wine, but it's got another name. Okay. It does look good. I'll have to say, if I had to give that out of 10, I'd say a solid 8. All right, I'm not going any higher because it could be something better, but I'm going to go 8 out of 10 on that. 8 out of 10 on the new Varlamore. What do you lot reckon? Would you lot reckon in chat? Everyone's calling him Great Man. Oh, that's funny. It is looking good. I like that chair he sat in, that like sofa version of those armchairs. Yeah, strong 7. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's fair. $7.5, solid. Oh me, yeah, I'm very much looking forward to diving into that and getting exploring. Look at all these. Are these all bots? No, they're just teleporting from ZMI. I'm on a ZMI world. That'll do it. I'm on a ZMI world. I give it a 3 because I can't play at release day. Just because of your schedule. 3 out of 10. No, that's understandable. They should have asked you first. Are you free, Dark, when this comes out? I am liking the fact that they're... Yeah, seriously. I am liking the fact that they're... Oh, fuck, I accidentally closed this room. I am liking that they're bringing in a lot of... Oh, I've got to watch another fucking ad. I am liking that they're bringing in a lot of mid-tier... Like, mid-level content. That some of it is a little bit lower content as well. I like that a lot. Because not everything needs to be endgame, right? Because isn't like the average level like 1600 or something like that? Something like ridiculously low. Because Varlamore Part 1 was 9 out of 10, solid 9 out of 10. Easy 9 out of 10. Oh, we've got a drop. Oh, Sean, nice. Let me get that on the time. Where are we? Very nice. I just want that new pet. I'm not gonna lie. I just want the new pet. Yeah, if you push the end game too much, mid-level players will get too discouraged. With not being able to make the big steps. Exactly. And you think, like, even though it's a 26-year-old game or something like that, there's still new people starting like playing every week. I haven't played any of Varlamore. Sant, you are missing out so much. You are missing out so much, man. Varlamore is like one of the best updates that's ever come to the game, and I will die on this hill. I'm a big RS quitter, aren't I? You are. Get back on it. You're on. Your holiday's over. Hey, you're right, Scronex. How you doing, mate? How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Long time no see. FYI, we're all currently watching the old school RuneScape Summer Summit. So if I'm going quiet, it's because watching it and then we're talking about it, which is currently live on RuneScape's channel at the moment. So yeah, we've all got that up as well, discussing. But how are you, my friend? If they drop a new leagues, I'll go and visit Varlamore. See, that's why they should do a twisted league, because they can tie Varlamore into that, because it's all on the same island, isn't it? So there's going to be a new wand. Okay. Fair enough. Good tie, Sir Egg. How about you? I'm doing very well, my friend. Good to hear you're doing good too. I really couldn't think of a better name than Rising Darkness. Come on. Also watching it. New dragon looks sick. Right? It looks so good. And that new pet, mate. Sign me the fuck up for that, man. Sign me the fuck up for that new pet. All right. All right, are we going on to the next bit? Fell short on that name, didn't they? I mean, it's like Secrets of the North. Cringe. Cringe. Yeah, the new one, Dragonbane, it will be huge, I reckon. Yeah, I agree. I think it will make magic an option for a lot of dragon bosses that it wasn't before. I'll allow it. Allow that because I'm Northern. They all sound like a bad book name. Yeah, they do, yeah. Like a knockoff Game of Thrones series, doesn't it? I am on a red. Yeah, I am on red salamanders, right? Because I haven't got a fuck. Where's my thing? You know when you like go, oh, talk of the devil. There it is. It's like, you know, if you go in a charity shop and there's loads of books in there that are all like fantasy. That's the kind of book name that you'd see, like Cobblesworth and The Secrets of the North. That's what puts me in mind of. There we go. Mobile. Pull up a seat, Bahamut. Okay. Everyone shush. All this fantasy and not enough smut. I feel you. Okay. Standard mode. I don't know if I love that. I don't know if I love how that looks. Okay. I mean that looks cool. Oh look, you can see 2 times the amount of bots with our neutral distance. Literally. You can see the Draenor Willows and all the beep boop beep boop beep boop 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 beep boop 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 beep 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 boop going on. See, that's why they aren't talking about sailing as a topic, because everything else will touch on sailing. Yeah, literally. Hey, here's a Varlamore update. That has no connection to sailing. But guess what? Sailing links into it. It doesn't though, but it might do. What do we think about HD though? Does anyone else? Does anyone else? Does anyone play in HD? Because I personally don't. Early 2025. Okay. I mean, it's cool, but I don't know. I feel like it takes away from the game for me. When I play, I do. That's why you quit, because you're stuck looking at shit. Because like, if I put on, let's go HD client now. HD, is it going to crash my game? Oh fuck! See, look, what do you think of this? See, I'm not. It looks too. I know. Can you turn the brightness up? Brightness 20%. Let's go 50. 40 maybe. See, I'm not a fan of that. Questel, but okay. Okay, so this is going into the main client. I know people that do, but I have no personal interest in HD. No matter how good they make it, it's not old school to me. Yeah, I feel you that Tomo. The lighting looks the moving lighting and that is cool. I think so, Dark. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really think many people give a shit about this. It's cool that they're going to put plugins in the official client, because let's face it, who raw dogs RuneScape with no plugins? Here you go, Bahamut. It's been on there 6 years. Fucking hell. October night. There you go. Get that in your calendar. Very nice. High schools. Plugins and mobile is something I'm more excited for. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Here we go. Fuck yes. Okay, that's good. Okay, this is huge. Or just access to high scores on mobile. Yeah, I don't really get the point of that. Finally can get 99 prayer. Okay, that's 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 that. Maybe a 9 out of 10. What do we reckon? That is a W. That is a huge W. Huge W, that. This is a 10. Not surprised. Being a mobile gamer. Easy 10 out of 10. Okay, we're ramping it up. It's 10 out of 10. Yeah, that's huge. That's huge. It's essentially going to be desktop on mobile, right? Which is what it should be, because you know how many people are strictly mobile only. Sunlight and light, cool. I mean, is it? See, this is the thing. We can't go 10 out of 10 because there could be something better. We can't cap out at a 10 already. They've only announced 2 things. We can't guarantee more. But come on, man. Leave the guy alone. We aren't ranking here. No. If we're putting us on a tier list, don't peak exactly, Tomo. Don't peak too soon. That's how you pull a hammy. Okay. Should I put it on screen? Fuck it. Should I just put this on screen? Can you put shit on screen? Do it. Fuck it. I'm putting it on. I'm putting it on screen. Alright. I'm putting it on. And then there's the plugin browser add being created by external developers, and that's another product, which is display capture. No, yeah. Add source. And making sure that they're ready to hit the ground running.
At the end of the day, they're the experts. I mean, they've been doing it already. It's sensible to learn from them.
All right, let me get it set up. Create a new one. Left screen cap.
Yeah, world streaming is
add source. Oh,
see much further down the map, and so if you play the official client, you might see something.
Let me hide that for now.
And we want to be able to fix that because I think the guys at Roomlight did a really good job at doing that, and so we're taking a bit more time.
There we go.
Resolving that, and it's not as easy as we think. They had an ingenious solution for it, and we're looking for ours too.
Awesome. And so what's next for HD development in general?
It's not that sexy, but we're looking to increase performance across
there
all
we
devices.
go.
So like the game can look great, but if we can't run it on all the devices the way we want it to, then what's the point of having it look great? So we're going to look at performance first, and then
let's put it down there. There we go. It can sit down there. Perfect.
Take our time, make sure performance is good.
Yeah, I've just had a look, and there's a bunch of people showing it on their screens. So fuck it, we'll do it as well.
And so we're very excited to just keep adding to that.
Okay. Can you hear the screen stream okay as well?
Water and the different water textures that are on there that were showcased just in the video.
Can you hear it okay?
Amazing, and that's not even final product yet. So
you can't hear it at all.
It makes the game look completely different, but it's still so familiar, which is what I love.
Could it nudge it up a little bit?
It's not completely revamping; it is just modernizing, updating.
Okay, there we go. Can you hear it better now?
I think the art team have done a great job of.
How's that? There we go. Perfect. All right, nice one.
I want to talk
Turn it down a little bit. There we go.
On the things, and
this is a really nice set, isn't it?
I'm curious to understand what the process.
Now they're whispering.
Like when it comes to.
Yeah, they are a bit. It's not just me. I'm not just going deaf, am I?
When we don't have the
that's better. Okay, sweet.
The general public, just like on Runelight, where they can contribute to the plugin hub. What would that look like for the general public?
Let me get my teasing stick out.
As well, what are we going to do to
give
ensure that bad plugins don't make it into the game?
Well, it's a good question, and it's still very early days in terms of how we want to structure this.
Well, I mean, all they're talking about how do they stop shitty plugins coming into the game? It's too low compared to me.
We're going to make sure that kind of plugins
how about now?
Through, that we can check them. We have some auto checks.
They're saying they don't want it to. How do they limit shit stuff coming into the game? Just do what Runelight do. Approve everything.
I don't want to tease it now, but
just link up with Runelight. All right, they are the kings of
how the guild will be called, and that's a spoiler, I guess. And yeah, there's not much I can't reveal right now because we've been working so much with the plugin developers that the community aspect is still being refined, and
we're working with
Yeah,
them
it's
to figure
all
out
the way
what's
up.
That's fair. I mean, if nothing else,
Can
it's
still
good
barely
that
hear it.
It's something that's being kept in mind.
Absolutely,
at least,
yeah,
and,
yeah, it's
that
being-
will be worked on
yeah.
in the
Yeah.
future.
Are you winding me up?
The other thing obviously we mentioned is the
It is
change
really
in
quiet though. It is a really, really
itself.
quiet stream. It's
Complete
not.
fresh new lick of paint. It looks very different compared to how it was. So what's the biggest benefit that players are going to find when they use it?
Well,
Dismount,
for
oh,
kind of
boom,
a lot of the
boom,
players,
boom.
it's going to be menu entry swapper and like those extra tools.
Menu
for
entry-
finding them,
entry
and
swapper
we've
is
worked
like-
really hard to make sure that that works well. And
Manny to
in
clean his
terms of
ears.
just
Is it
more
too
kind of,
loud now,
I would
or is
say
it
hardcore
okay?
Or just more avid audience using the mobile client, we've added a second side stone, and we've just made things.
Adam from Moonlight is a
more-
go.
if you're
He
doing
saved the
something
OS team
activities,
so
it's
much time by doing almost all the legwork.
efficient way.
Exactly.
I think a lot of our feedback testing was that
Exactly.
the
He
right
yeah,
tone,
yeah.
tone,
It's insane
there's
that
just a lot of stuff we
it's
can
someone who
address,
has
and
got
so we
no
think in the next
affiliation.
update, we had these ideas for this kind of.
No, I know
like,
they're
hardcore
compared to your
right
voice
into
with
the
the watch part is a little
audience,
bit
and we
quiet.
just wanted to make
But you
sure,
don't
okay,
speak, you can hear it, I
how
suppose.
do kind of
Okay.
the more casual players.
Hey Mitch, you're right, mate. How you
And so
doing?
we were able to find a good mix, and so I invite everyone to try out mobile. I think you'll be very surprised.
Awesome.
What about chat
How's it
mode?
going, mate? You doing all right?
Made improvements to chat.
That I have a whole document about chat. We're getting to that. It's not easy because then every phone's different. There's so many things to deal when it comes to mobile, but we'll get it.
Yeah, I can imagine it's a mammoth task. Any drops? No drops on. I mean, I have got some drops today, but no drops on stream. We're just doing some casual hunter, getting the hunter XP in while we watch the summer
I just want
summit.
to thank everyone that kind of gave us feedback and kind of had.
They tried to shut him down so many times, and he's stuck with his guns. Blue eyes, 100%. But also, I think it's the fact that now well, I mean, has been for a couple of years. None of the stuff that's coming in through Runelight is illegitimate. It's all
asking for interviews, so please jump
not
on that. You might be speaking to myself.
changing the game, but just quality of life stuff, innit?
I appreciate you coming on. You wanna know more
Just
about
come back from a
what's going on?
barbecue, had too much alcohol and some Red Bull through that as well. My guy.
Check out his blog.
Glad you had a
Thanks
nice
so
day,
much for
mate.
joining us, Mud Genghis. It's been a pleasure. Now, before we do move on to the next video, it's time for a winner announcement for that first giveaway. And the winner of the clothing is Eric S. John 11. So congratulations.
GG's.
I'm really
Woo!
proud of it. It's literally bigger than.
Let's
everything
go.
I own, so, but
I don't know what they won, but
congratulations,
well done.
Huge congratulations, Eric. And commiserations to anyone who didn't manage to win tonight.
Yeah,
But
get
if you
fucked.
do want
We
that
get
video
fucked.
is type
A beer sounds good right now. I'm going to grab
chat
one.
to
Fuck it.
purchase
My guy.
whatever
Get us
piece of
one.
clothing is
Cheers,
licensed
Sanch.
out.
Cheers, mate.
Now, look, don't come on me. This was all Twitter's fault. You can blame them, not me. Now, we will be
one
shortly
sec.
opening up the next giveaway.
just
So
gonna-
head on over to
Oh.
the official Old School Discord server.
Hide that a
using
sec. I need to
official
move.
Discord to
I
take
need to move a tab over.
for the next giveaway, it will actually be for the official RuneScape cookbook. So there might not be any
There
eel
we go.
sushi, but it is packed with 50 of the most mouth-watering recipes in
Let's trap the pit.
and flavorful.
Enter the pit. Ooh, ooh, ooh,
If you
ooh.
want to buy one though, you absolutely can do. And you can find a link to that with exclamation mark.
Did I really just say don't come at me? He's been given a list of stuff to say on Twitter. People submitted a bunch of stuff for him to say, which I think is quite funny.
Rap in particular, I thought was absolutely divine.
I've seen some good stuff. I've seen some horrific examples as well.
Have you cooked anything from that, Smithy? No.
The one we're giving away though is
It
also
is-
also signed. We
I can't
signed
actually
that
remember where I've put
before
it.
the stream, so that'll be
It's
personal
somewhere
to
in my
you.
room,
So to be sure
like in my
to
office.
take part in the giveaway if you want a chance of winning that.
I probably will never cook anything. I know, I probably will. I did think about doing a video cooking something from it, but then
Right, now,
it
though,
means
it's
sodding
time
about
for our
setting
next
up cameras
reveal
and
of
shit,
the
and I can't be
night.
bothered.
So take it away. Let's watch the video.
All right, here we go. What's next? What?
Risk and reward, the two concepts that have been a part of the wilderness since its inception. The more
wilderness.
you're willing to lose, the greater your
Old
spoils
school's
become.
first world
May the stakes
boss.
now be made even greater.
What's going on with
Old School
Rathmore?
RuneScape's first world boss, Rathmore.
Okay.
This monstrously large foe will sport an enormous health pool in the tens of thousands and will have a chance to spawn almost anywhere in the wilderness. This includes singles as well as multi.
Okay, so it's pretty much just a
Singles will
breach.
act like the dead man mode breaches where
Yeah,
multiple
oh, okay,
people can
literally
attack
just
the
saying
boss
that.
at the same time. This will give options to players who would rather kill the boss in singles or would prefer things a little more hectic in multi. The amount of times per
3
day
out of
this
10.
boss can spawn will be limited to 3 times.
Mate, what can
on
I say?
5
I am
worlds.
I am
The mechanics of
Jagex.
the Rathmaw are not set in stone yet, but you can expect the attacks to be well telegraphed and easy to
Yeah,
avoid.
it's essentially
Looking
just
into
breaches,
rewards,
which
Rathmaw
I
has a
did say-
participation-based
I did
system
say
of 4 tiers.
a
Dealing
while
more
back
damage to
when
the boss
breaches were
puts you at a
happening,
higher tier, increasing your reward.
should this
That
come into the
reward
main
will be
game,
the teeth
a
of Rathmaw. The
flavour
amount
of
teeth received is 1 for
breaches.
low participation, 4
So
for
I
medium,
don't want
10
to
for
say that
high,
maybe
and
I
20
called
teeth
it,
will
but
go
maybe
to
I
the
called
MVP.
it.
These
you know,
teeth
I'm
have
sticking
three
to that.
purposes:
I called
the
it.
ability to amplify certain items, being sold in the shop for uniques, and the option to turn them into revenant ether. If you choose to turn your teeth into ether, it will be around 2,000 ether per tooth. Now let's talk about some of the things you can buy from the shop with these teeth. The Amulet of Wrath. This amulet
Amulet
costs
of
1
Wrath.
tooth and is fairly straightforward,
Jesus.
giving the stats of an Amulet of Glory while also having a 15% damage boost to the boss itself. Additionally, you'll be able to use the check option on the amulet to see where the boss's location is if one is
Or
active
inspired
in
it,
the world.
J-Mods, big
To charge the
fans.
amulet, you need to insert 5,000 Revenant Ether inside to make it work. In PvP, the amulet is
I love how the
cost down
chat
death
is
with
literally like
3,750
L W
of
L
the
L
ether
L
going to
L
lead
L
here
W
and
W W L.
1,250 ether disappearing. There's
There we
also
go.
going to
Thank
be a
fuck
new
we finished this
teleport
task.
tablet in this shop. These teleports cost 1 tooth for 5 tabs and give the special ability to tele anywhere in the wilderness. Yes, even beyond 30 wild. However, you'll
Okay,
need to
that's
have
kind
been
of a
out of any
W.
form of combat for 20 seconds, and the animation for this teleport is about 5 seconds long, so if it gets interrupted, you'll be out of luck. Finally, before the big rewards, let's go over the
Okay.
Blighted Ceradoman Bruise. I personally have
See,
always
this
held
is
the
something that
opinion
should have been
the
in the
only
game
time you should be
anyway.
losing
Blighted
money in the
Sarahs.
wildy is if you die.
Oh, ad
Not for the
starting.
use of
There's an
support.
ad starting
Blighted
soon,
items in the
gamers.
past have helped greatly with this, and so the Blighted Brews are here to keep that trend going. Let's get into the amplifiers. The teeth have powerful energy, with 1,000 of them being used to make an amplifier that combines 2 of the same weapon, giving them a special effect. There are 3 weapons.
Don't
that
you
will be
dare
available
send me
with
an
this
ad.
amplifier.
I'm not-
The
it's
Armored
not me
Godsoul
doing it,
special
it's
attack
Twitch.
Will go from double to triple accuracy. The Dark Bow
It's
gains
Twitch.
an increased attack speed as well as losing its max hit cap, and the accuracy of the Volatile Nightmare Staff spec goes from 50% to 150%. Other notable amplifications would be the combination of the Tome of Fire and the Mage's Book to give a hybrid version that gives 18 mage accuracy.
Okay,
2
that's
mage
kinda
damage, as
cool,
well
I
as the Tome of
think.
Fire elemental boost. There's also the Trinity Ward, a Malediction Ward, Odium Ward, and whatever this thing's called, all combined together to make a formidable item for tribe ridding. Well, that just about does it for everything on the Wildy World boss. As always,
I don't know
my name's
about that.
Poison Potion or PP for
Blame
short,
Twitch.
and you'll probably be seeing me at the Rathmaw, slowly waiting for your health to deplete so that I can pull out my D-claws and end your life. Never trust me.
Hello. Hey, thank you very much for the follow, Oi Krios. How you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. How
A
goes
huge
it?
Thank you to Poison Potion for that wonderful explainer. I think it's always amazing to be able to involve.
This is a 4 out of 10 cool idea. Wish it wasn't Wieldy. I mean, I like the fact that Wieldy's getting some love. All right, I do like that. But I called it. I called there being breaches when whatchamacallit was on. Dead Man.
Well, luckily we're
I got scammed with 20 seconds of ads. Unbelievable. Don't even think you're in responding to this message now. I am responding to it. Hello. Fucking ads. My bad. My bad. Well, I mean, Twitch bad. It's not me. I'm literally not running ads. It's Twitch.
This is also a great place for it. I want to ask though, why do you think now is the right time for a Wilderness World boss, especially? And what
I like the
makes
idea of a
that
great
more
big June-looking worm coming out the ground.
Yep, so I think
Can I be? Is it going to go? Doo-doom when it comes out the ground? Mod Ash is watching your DMN content and know you come up with good ideas. What can I say, right? What can I say?
You know, back to the Deadman time, we found that the player has been quite enjoy the Deadman Bridge, so we got this idea.
Oh, it's my lucky day. Yeah, I'll come and do a quiz. Go on. Yes, please.
Reference from this Deadman Bridge, and then we're changing it.
What? Why Mank to these boxes? What?
For the in-game weapons. And also, we want to make this encounter to be easy access to the player, so even the mid-tier player can do the fight and earn the rewards there, and then as long as they can do the prayer protections.
Awesome.
Okay,
That sounds
interesting.
Really, really good. I love the idea.
Oh, I
of
see what you mean.
restricting
Yeah, he's in
the
pretty short
certain
shorts.
worlds as well, so that you
Hell
know
yeah,
there's
King.
gonna be activity there. I think
I'll take a
one of the
mystery
things
box.
that many people think of when it comes to the
A body rune, fuck off.
You know, there's a risk of dying, and it's true. It is definitely the case. But imagine, just like it was in.
Yeah, I can't
Deadman,
see this
play
getting
British
voted in.
Dead
I'm not gonna lie. I can't see it getting
there are
voted
so
in.
many people there. It's almost impossible, especially in the singles areas, for anyone to actually target you out.
Someone just said more shit for the robots to farm.
It's pretty much going to be relatively safe, I'd imagine. To some degree, there's obviously always a
More
risk
shit
there.
for the
And the fact
robots to
that, as
farm.
Faisal
Oh, I
said,
love
it's
that.
accessible to everyone means that you always have a chance to be able to get rewards. And the rewards are pretty
That's
good
really
overall.
funny.
I will just caveat before we go into anything else.
Absolute
the
Giga
rewards
Chad
are the one
right in
area
that.
Going
Exactly.
to be polled at the end of the show tonight. We do want to discuss in a lot
100%.
more detail with you, the player base, to really get the details of them nailed down and make sure that they're right and that they're something that you're happy with. So expect a whole bunch of community consultation around those. I'll stop yapping now. Kieran,
Yeah,
it's your turn.
So obviously,
I do like the
what you
idea of
said about
breaches. I think
rewards,
breaches are
obviously
really
we
cool.
wanted to do an approach
I
to
would like to
rewards
see him
what we
in
do in
like
most boss
in the
encounters.
main world as well, but
Can you
obviously,
run us through
you
what
know, that's going to
separates
be a bit.
Varlamore from most of the other wilderness
It
content
di-
we've done
it
recently, especially with Varlamore?
unbalances
So
the
we completely understand that
loot
there are
and
lots
that.
of players that they don't necessarily enjoy PvP. They don't want to be part of that food chain. So we've really tried to cater these rewards to PvPers. So the only people that are engaging in this content will be PvPers. In a player's journey, you're not going to be missing out if you don't do this content. So you're not necessarily thinking, oh, I need to go do this piece of content, to progress my account. You can literally just skip it. You can let the PvPers go have some fun.
So
To be honest,
all I'm hearing
you
is
just
that
let
this is
them
going to be
go to
dead
do what you
content
want
after
in
like
the
a
wilderness
month
while it's
because all the
active,
PKers
and
get the
your
item that
bosses
they're looking
around,
for,
and you might
and
be
then
a lot
leave
more
it
safe
alone
because
and
all the
never touch it
PvPers are
again.
at these
Okay,
specific
that's
times.
nice. Yeah.
We're going to have no alcohols. If we can get these rewards to pass, I'm hoping they'll maintain good value long term. So bad
Tom, yeah.
bots aren't going to be encouraged to go there and get a lot of money through alcohols. We're also hopefully going to have item sinks as a result of requiring 2 weapons in order to make an amplified one.
Okay.
You'll get rid of items out of the game. So if you're doing PVM,
So if there's no
you're doing
alcohols,
Slayer,
then there's
you're
no
gonna
real.
you're getting dark bows,
I know it doesn't
dark
feel like
beasts.
there's a good
You might make
reason
more
to
money
do it
because,
if you're not getting the
you've got more
drops. If
weapons
that
out
makes
the game because
sense.
they've been
Like if you're not getting
created for
anything
those weapons, and there's less of them in the
that you can
market.
then
So, yeah,
make
just
some
a
money
whole
on,
system, hopefully,
this shit won't. Yeah, I
making
can't see this
content
passing
for
at
PvPers,
all.
for people who actually want to do player versus player content. And if you don't like that, you don't need to engage in this.
Either that or they just stick it in the
A
game,
few worlds
which
and a
I
few
think is
bosses a
gonna.
day sort of
The
thing,
cannons are coming to
balance
Falador again.
and deterring all the sort of bot activity and so on.
Yeah, I think it will just make it make it a lot easier for the anti-cheating team to monitor for a start. To try and go to.
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
They're very easily going to be caught out, and they won't be able to do it again. So it'll be very hard to reproduce.
It
And
could
then
mean
limited
though
worlds,
that
because
PK has
those
stopped
worlds
going
have so many
to
people in them,
spots that
it's gonna be
non-PKers
very
go
hard
to
replicate on a
because
big
they've got
scale,
something to
with
do
a
now.
lot of accounts doing one piece of
So
content,
maybe
and
that adds a
focusing
+1
on
for me.
only
I'm
real
gonna give
players
it.
that are going
I'm
to
gonna
be
give
able
it a
to do the
6 out of
content.
10. It is wishful thinking,
Brilliant,
Sanch, but I'm
Sounds like
an
there's been a huge
optimist.
amount of thought
I'm an
and
optimist.
consideration put into the update, which is amazing to see. There's obviously a whole load of info that is on the old school Runescape website as well. Check out the blog. We'll give you the command for that in a moment once we wrap up the questions.
But
I'm curious, before we move into the rest of the videos, is there anything that you wanted to add or potentially
I don't know.
emphasize about Rathmore?
I don't see that
Anything
passing. I
might
don't
be
see that getting.
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious? Or maybe one thing that you really want to drive home to players before they go to vote on Rathmore in the Giga poll.
Yeah, I think just the point around this is.
Yeah,
like
I've just turned
If you
their
don't
stream
like
down, by the
content,
way.
don't
Can you
worry,
hear it
don't
okay
do
now?
it.
Is
You
it
can
still
let
okay?
Players that enjoy that high risk, high reward PvP content going.
They need to learn more towards lean more
do whatever
towards
you want.
PvPers fighting
And Dazong, anything
each other
from
rather
yourself
than
that you
using
want to add?
PVM as
Yep,
bait all the
so
time.
we
I
want to
agree.
make
I
it
agree. I
feel
agree.
like a community event.
It's kind of weird the carrot on the
Once we
stick.
release, we can see a
There could
lot
be
of
someone that they
content
can actually
activity
fight.
around about
But I think half the people who go
And if you're waiting
PKing
for some really awesome
don't
content
actually want to
this week,
fight
the
other
Deadman
players.
Breaches
They just
have
want to
always
kill
been one of the
PVMers
highlights of
and hope
the
they've got
Deadman
some good items on
seeing
them.
content
That's
from
my
them and just,
thoughts.
it's like
But
tuning to a live
hey,
stream, the breach gets
you
announced,
do
everyone's
you.
watching there, and there's just an
It's a
absolute
sandbox
swarm of
game.
players.
Do
It's
what you
mayhem.
want, innit?
Bringing that into the main game
But
sounds
still,
really, really cool.
I don't know. I
Very
don't
much
think this is
looking
going to
forward
pass.
it. Well,
I
thank
don't
you
see
both
it
so much for joining us.
going.
If you want
I
to
don't
see
see
more
it
information
having
around
legs
Rathmore,
on
then
it.
use exclamation mark Rathmore in the chat. The blog is now live. You'll be able to check out everything that is to come with the
Yeah.
potential new Wilderness World Boss.
And I don't think I'm in the minority saying that.
Over the coming weeks and months. So I think that now that we've gone over that, we should probably talk about the next reveal,
All right, here we go.
which is probably a good job that we do that before we let the two of you go.
Uh-oh.
So for a little
There's
bit of
gonna be
a
something
change
more
of pace
PV
from PvP, let's talk about a new PVM encounter that you might be able to partake in. I will preface this by saying that it's very early into the design. I'm sure Mank and Daizong will be
Shit
able
name
attest that.
to
So the detail
to
is live, but we still wanted to
Rathmore.
just go
Yeah, it
over
doesn't sound very good, does
anyway.
it?
And would you like to potentially bring forward what it is that we're talking about?
Sure, yes. So this encounter, we called it the Royal Titans. So
The
in this
Royal
encounter,
Titans.
players
Again,
will
sounds like
fight
another
one giant, but actually
puffin
two. And
fantasy
they are
book
actually the
for
Edric,
kids.
The Ice King, and
The Ice
the
King. There's another one.
Queen. And yeah, so we are actually trying to design a double giant boss fight here.
So it's finishing off that sort of set. We've got the hill giant boss, Obor. We've got the
Someone
monster boss
joked about
there.
this on Twitter yesterday.
Here will
I
be
saw
the
someone joking about this on
two
Twitter,
Titans.
and they're actually fucking
Fire
doing an
giant
ice giant
is an
boss.
ice giant boss. That sounds awesome.
Someone was joking about that on Twitter. They were like, "This is my this is my predictions," and it was like, finally some customer support, secure accounts, and then it was an ice giant boss.
They've got a newfound confidence. They've gone and got a fire cape, so they're really excited, and they're thinking, what do I want to encounter next? And this might be like a perfect place for them to go practice their skills at.
Another mid-level
It will
boss.
primarily
I
be
wouldn't even call it
focusing
mid-level,
on,
mate. Wouldn't even call it
Obor
mid-level.
here. So
Is
it
Obor
is
mid-level? I
that
don't
we
think it is.
Trying to teach players that, so they can further progress into more late game content later on in their journey.
Awesome. I mean, Scurious was super well received when it came out. I know a lot of players when we
See,
first
Scurious
talked
was
about
actually
it,
something
being
different.
a more
And
low-level
Scurious was
boss, but
actually like a
actually
stepping
there's
stone to
some depth to it and
higher tier
some cool-
PVM.
some really cool
So unless it's got some cool mechanics that are relatable
combat
to
was so
endgame
welcomed
shit,
by everyone, and
ugh.
I think, even the fact that even now today, people
But it is a
are
W.
focusing on
As
how
I-
good it is.
I'm
This being the next step up from there,
being
it's
critical
really
of it, but I
set
think it is a
for
good
the
idea.
little mechanics in
That's what I'm
gameplay.
saying. They're saying
Really
this is
just gonna
beyond.
help
Oh, it's beyond
enhance
Scurious. Is that what they're
everyone's knowledge
saying?
so they
I didn't
hopefully,
pick
I
that up from
imagine
what they were
the aim
saying.
is to get as many people towards endgame PVM as possible.
Okay, okay. I take that back. If it's the next stepping stone after Scurious, fuck yeah,
It's
sign
felt
me
like
up.
a big gap for a while, and I think we've done
Sign me
recent
up.
content
Okay,
this
that's
really
good.
helps
Okay.
to sort of finish off really fleshing out.
I
that
misheard what they
story.
said.
It really helps, and this focusing on more on like gear switching will also complement really well what Scurious does and what Perilous Moons does and so on. So that is really exciting to see. Where's this content going to be, however, Mod Design? Who are these people? Where have they come from? I say
Yeah,
people,
it's
they're
a
not
good
really
question.
people. But
Yeah, so we want the combat encounter to be happen in Ascania Ice Dungeon. And
Okay.
Starting from, there's a group
That's
of
cool because
fire
there's fuck all
giants. They
there.
are from the volcano in the northern Karamaja. And
Like
they are
that
leading by
too.
Brenda, the Fire Queen. And they want to expand their territory to the east to the Ascania Ice Dungeon. And apparently, the Ice Giant there weren't happy for that. So they decided to summon Edric, the Ice King, to help to defend them. And then we have our adventurer, the player, who will jump in the middle there, in between the frost and the flame. And then he will start to face both the Ice King and the Fire Queen.
I wasn't
Okay,
very happy
as long as it
that
ain't White Wolf
Fire
Mountain,
Giant
kill by hardcore
this
there.
is Fire Giant trying to push their way into my cave.
Okay, this is
Let's
sounding better and
absolutely
better.
Get in the middle of that. That sounds
I'm here.
exciting.
Yeah, me
And I
too.
saw
Me
something
too.
on
I am
the
here
screen
for
and
that.
Stuff in the chat. We can probably confirm that we aren't going to have the key system that are present. for
Good,
Evolve
good,
and
good.
Riot
Fuck the
Zero.
key system. It's so trash.
Myself after Genghis. I was
W.
waiting for
That
it.
is a W. I'm putting a W in chat.
No keys, but what about general rewards? Do we have any reward ideas at this point?
Well, actually, we are still in the early development, so we haven't really started design of the reward for this.
Okay, that's fine.
But,
Don't go rushing
any
it.
Idea, any
As long as
feedback
it's
from
not a
anything
fucking
are
ice
more than
club or a
welcome.
fire
So
club,
as we are in this
I'm
early
here for it.
stage, we are very open.
We don't need any more clubs. One's enough.
That said, I know, Monk, you do have some early ideas in starting to form. We want to certainly at least explore what people might make of that. Do you want to tell people a bit more?
Yeah, personally, I'd love to have like a mage KO weapon, because currently we've got
A mage
like a
KO
heavy
weapon.
ballista,
Interesting.
hits hard, very slow, and then you've got like an Armadillo Godsword, again hits hard, slow. So something for mage could be quite cool. But again, this is just my personal preference. We're definitely going to work with the community when it does come around to these rewards. So we'll be looking out for ideas as well. So if anyone in chat has a good idea, make sure you let us know. Posting something on Reddit or something so we can see it and build it into the design. That'd be wonderful.
Awesome. Well, I expect that, should it pass the poll to be added into the game in the
I
future,
reckon that's going to pass.
we will be
I'm
posting on
like you
main
say,
threads
Tomo.
and
I'm here for it.
discussion for rewards
Big
based
fan.
discussion,
Sign me up.
then poll
Now they've
discussion.
explained it a bit
So
more.
check out
Yep.
that in the blog. See all the
Volatile
detail
Night
around
Must
it.
Staff. I might
most
joke to you.
the Royal Titans to release if it does pass a poll.
Oh, we've got a
I think
Moonlight
we
Moth
see-
Task.
we
That's actually
plan
quite
to
nice.
release it in spring 2025, so next year.
Spring 2025.
Okay,
I have Fight Ice
well,
and
thank you
Fire.
so much,
Giant
Dazong
bosses.
and Mank, for joining us.
Okay.
Now, we're officially
Looking forward to hearing more
halfway
about that.
through the Summer Summit, And
Looking
we
forward to
now
hearing
have
a
look
lot
at
more
the
about that,
updated
for sure.
roadmap Image.
Oh, I've got some butterfly jars here. Cool.
Oh, the suspense is.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So, as we spoke before, we already had Varlamore sailing and HD APR.
All right, we're not
We
even on the
now
big ticket
have
item yet.
Rathmore, the Worm Boss, and the Giant Bosses.
Awesome stuff. So yeah, just
Okay.
to confirm all the dates we've got so far as well.
So
Varlamore
November
just
24 is the
just
Worm
weeks
Boss.
Away, September 25th. Rathmore. the
Spring
apprentices
25 is the
in
Giant
November,
Bosses.
And the Giant Bosses, the Royal Titans. we
To
just
be
talked
fair though,
about,
Volatile
will
Nightmare
be
staff
in-
is just it's
yeah,
so
in the early next year in spring.
shit to get
2025.
because it's under
I
Nightmare,
wonder what
right?
people in chat are most excited for. If you can go ahead and spam for us now, we'll be reading that. Also, we have not forgotten about our second giveaway.
Leagues,
winner.
leagues, sailing's
We're very
trash.
excited to
Leagues,
shout them
leagues.
out soon. But before we do that, let's take a look at our next reveal. And for this one, we've partnered up with Jimmy, as well as some other familiar faces within the content creation scene, to talk about
The new Dragon Boss is
this
out,
road
Varlamore Part 2. That's pretty soon.
Nanorees.
I haven't even got the
This is
pet
something
from the
that we've
last
known
update yet.
about
Jeez.
for quite a
What
while,
pet's
but
that?
under wraps
Tomo?
until now. So you want to watch this, do not go anywhere, and we'll be right back with you. Roll the tape and enjoy. I can't wait to see
Okay,
your
I want to watch
reactions.
this. Iraq. Oh, okay, got you. I thought you meant with Varlamore.
Jimmy. I've received a tip-off that Jagex is going through with some kind of top secret project. I don't know what it is. All I know is that I need to have some kind of server ready. So ASAT
Oh.
and I have decided to host a show where players can pitch their ideas to us to see if we'll invest. This is Shark Bank.
Okay.
Not to get ahead of
Also,
ourselves, but
don't have
there's
the
a
Quetzal.
chance
I don't
those
have the
guys will
Quetzal
ask
yet
me
either.
all day.
Yeah, this is the idea, guy.
Also, get ready for the GZs in chat because
determined to change everything again.
all right, we're currently live over on Twitch watching the Summer Summit. But when I catch this Moonlight Moth,
Dude, I think he's really trying to pitch.
there's 94 Hunter coming in. Very nice indeed. Dare I say, we are gaming. I've done 189k XP for the Hunter tile today, so that takes me up to nearly 300k clocked. So yeah,
Much better.
hell yeah.
Really good idea today. Can you guys sit down at all? Like, is it possible for you guys to sit down?
We are sitting.
Both of us are sitting. We only sit on the show.
I'm a little nervous. Okay.
That's fine. No, I get that.
Thank
I'm
you for the
excited.
GZs. Also
We've
hi.
had many ideas that have quite literally changed the landscape of this entire game. So I mean,
Yeah.
Right.
I might be more nervous than you are right now because this could
Yeah.
change everything for us. I mean, we've been waiting for
that's
this.
sweet of you.
Ready to hear what you have to say?
How much do people usually ask for funding? Like, what did the last guy ask for?
How is that remotely
No,
relevant?
no. It's not about anyone else. This is about you.
How much are you guys worth, like in game maybe? Like, how much money do you guys have?
You know you're supposed to be pitching something.
Right, I
to
might
us.
quickly pop for the loo while this is on because
You
yeah, fair
spawn
enough.
Into your favorite game, old school RuneScape,
I just got goosebumps.
and you are only allowed to be in Mauritania.
So far, so good. Keep going.
The entire right side of the map, there's like that swamp area, there's like Canifis, and you have like barrows over there. Like, you
Right.
cannot leave that area.
I got that part.
Right.
What do you think?
There's like a twist to that.
You're also bald. Every character will be bald.
Bald.
Is there a reason for that, or
How does that affect your gameplay? So
So
your idea is lock to Mauritania and then hair.
no hair?
No hair, right?
I thought you had something that you've been waiting to reveal for a long time.
guys,
This idea sucks.
you think that's it? You think I would just come here and say lock people to
No,
Mauritania and make
yeah,
them
who's-
bald?
my bad, bro.
Okay, all right. Now I'm not worried.
Go ahead.
You're locked in Mauritania. You're bald. But what if you also only had 1 HP? You go into the swamp and a snail sees you. 1 hit and you're done. Like, it adds a lot of like help me out here, guys.
Yeah, this is nightmare mode.
So these are two things you've done, and everyone's watched you suffer through.
This is Swampletics plus nightmare mode.
What's that?
I think I'd eat actual rocks before playing the game how you play it, so I'm out.
I think I'm out.
Now, a player that wants to take Fashionscape to a new level.
Hi Sharks, today I'm asking for 30 billion GP for 50% stake in my Dress to Impress server. Have you ever thought about what goal every RuneScape player has in common?
Drowning out reality.
Escaping their horrible lives.
Forgetting their responsibilities.
Wasting as much time on Earth as possible.
That's not really what I was going for, but sure.
All right.
Sorry.
The biggest goal everyone has is fashion. People spend thousands of hours grinding for swords, hats, all kinds of different outfits. What if you could skip that grind and just go straight to the outfits and showing off in front of people?
That devalues the outfit. The 1,000 hours makes it meaningful.
It won't devalue it because you're going to be judged by other people on how cool your outfit is.
Right.
So it's just a never-ending fashionscape contest?
Everyone gets to choose from the same pool of items, and then at the end of the round, let's say after 5 minutes of dressing up, everyone gets to vote on everyone else's characters.
Sounds complicated.
I would just vote for myself, so...
I would vote for you too.
You can't vote for yourself. Every round, there's a theme. Like, one theme could be ketchup and mustard. One theme could be gnome child.
Ketchup and mustard.
Is there a reason that you've chosen ketchup and mustard, or...?
It's a weird color scheme.
I agreed. It's a weird color scheme.
It's a weird color scheme.
Those are good colors. It's an unflattering way to describe them, I'd say.
It's just cutting out all the unnecessary parts of RuneScape and focusing on the important things, which is looking cool.
Some of the most fun I've had was hosting a fashionscape contest. Everyone loved it. But during that contest, I learned something about myself, and that's that I can't handle secondhand embarrassment. I can't do it. Thinking about someone wearing a terrible outfit and making everyone stare at them, that's my worst nightmare. I can't risk that happening, and for that reason, I'm out.
Okay.
You still got another shark, don't you worry. I gotta hand it to you. You and your business partner, you did a great job.
Hello.
I think you're playing 5D chess in a 2D checkers market.
Have I missed anything?
I don't want to get my hands dirty in a field that I'm not experienced with, and for that reason, I'm out.
Went to get a
You
drink
have a
as
really
well.
good idea here. I'm gonna give you congratulations,
Oh.
because I mean that's a great
That's so rare for
idea.
him. He
No?
does that
Okay,
once a
good.
year.
Once a year max.
Yeah.
That's almost just as good as an investment.
I'm gonna save my congratulations. I'll give you a job well done. I'll give you a little gold star. Great
Right.
pitch.
Let's get this Moonlight Moth wing, shall we?
A PKer that could purge any other ideas.
Rumour. What's our room?
Hey Sharks. Today
I am
I'm
on Moth's good.
the only server that you
I always
will
get
ever
worried when I'm on
need a purge server.
rumours, because I'm like, ooh, is this actually my task? I hope so.
Okay.
The server behaves like normal.
Fashionscape contest? Ah, okay.
PvP is enabled everywhere, and rare drops are guaranteed from every single boss. This will mix the thrill of PvP with the excitement of PvM, kind of like Deadman mode, but in a much better way. Dying during the purge results in you losing your entire bank.
My entire bank. I don't like that.
If you get a rare drop, you cannot log out for 30 minutes upon looting this drop.
Okay.
A lot of players aren't really a big fan of the whole, losing my whole bank when I die thing.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing a lot of promise here.
There are
Is there a
hundreds of
plugin to put the
people that
task
play
on the
Deadman,
overlay if you
so there's
need?
people in
There
there.
is?
We're looking at a market of potentially dozens of people.
Hundreds.
Okay, hundreds of plus.
What's it
If
called?
you die during this purge, you also
Rumour.
lose your entire bank on the main game.
Hunter
and it
Rumour
just
tracks
is
your current-
funneled
oh.
directly into you, the investor's bank account.
We get all their items.
Okay,
on
I've just put it
All
on.
of their items on the main game.
You think people will agree to
Hunter
that?
If
Rumours.
they don't read the terms and conditions, then
Essentially, you're
Where does it not put a little
prey on the
overlay?
player base,
yeah.
and you do realize that
Maybe if I
this
do
show is
rumour.
being
There we go.
broadcast publicly
Look at
to
that.
many people, including most of the people that
150? What the fuck?
Fully aware of the scam that you're pitching, correct?
I'm gonna
Thank
be
you for that,
looking
Tomo.
57 billion.
Appreciate that. That's a nice little plug-in.
350 written down here.
350M right here on the paper.
No, and I get that. I probably did say that, but I realized actually halfway through that I'm going to need.
Right, I'm gonna go and buy some more jars because I want to
57
keep these
billion
Moonlight
GPs
Moths
for what
to make some mixes.
10% equity.
10% equity.
You're valuing this idea at 5.7 trill, which is more than the GDP of Gillinor.
That's right.
Your numbers are psychotic.
I know what I'm worth.
I don't like your idea. I don't get it.
Shouldn't have told you that, as it might marginally increase your bingo XP.
I'll give you 1 bill and 20 uncharged glories, and I want 50%.
20 on charge. Can I charge them?
Congratulations, you just played yourself.
Put a counter. 10 billion GP and 5 glories.
Jim, what do you think? That's not a good deal, is it?
None of this is a good deal. It was a bad deal when you walked in that door.
Listen,
Right,
I'm
let's
willing to
grab
go
some
in
more.
with my partner Jim here, who's an expert in these sort of purged things, right, Jim? So
I
you're an
probably should go
I'm
and
an
bank
expert
all
in
these first, shouldn't I?
purge things.
I keep doing that. When I come out the Hunter Guild, I always go in this shop thinking it's the bank. I'm a silly goose.
Experts. We know a lot about purges and taking money from players.
3 bill. We have a deal.
Do we have 3 bill?
I mean, I don't have 3 bill. I don't.
Do you know anyone that has 3 bill that you're close with?
He's standing in front of us.
I say we give him 3 bill. We figure this shit out later.
All right, you've got yourself a deal.
Oh, thank you so much for your time, gentlemen.
We're gonna make a lot of money together.
Finally, a player that's going to bring true competition to Gillinor.
Hey Sharks, my name is Soup. I'm the founder, creator, producer, CEO, and visionary behind the hit series Love Island Runescape.
What the fuck is this sketch? I mean, it's a bit of fun in it, but yeah, I mean, it's gone on a bit too long now, I think.
Varlamore game server. I'm seeking a 65 billion GP investment in exchange for 5% returns on every game played in the server. How are you liking it so far?
Wow.
Wow, that was...
This guy actually has like a real normal idea.
65 billion GP investment. Is that something you guys would
Yeah,
be up
let's
for
take
before I even talk about the idea?
Don't worry about that.
Five.
Money doesn't matter. The concept
There we
is
go.
simple. 15 players pay 1 million GP each to spawn into a server and have to compete in a series of RuneScape minigames. After every minigame is finished, 2 players get eliminated until only 1 player is left. The winner receives 13.5 million GP. You guys get 750k of that since you're getting 5% returns, and I'm getting 750k of that as well because I'm broke. This means your initial investment of 65 billion GP.
If you're not gearing up for some sort of official private server announcement, this is weird. Yeah, I could see that being a thing. I mean, they've done private servers for content creators before, because I got invited to one. Well, I didn't get invited. I was Knight's duo for it, but
exactly what we were looking for.
they have done it before.
All right, let's talk to this guy.
But it would be cool if there was a way that you could create a server, or at least a.
When I think about what was your question again?
Because let's face it, if everyone's creating their own private servers, that's going to be so intensive on their own servers.
I have no idea what that means.
Me neither.
Let's tone it down.
Maybe if you
So
can
how many of
book
these
one?
games do you have planned?
I have a whole portfolio of challenge ideas that are perfect for this. Games that everybody loves to play, has a blast playing, and have a chance to make money doing it.
Yeah, it is a
Here's the thing.
weird
You're
little
on that
side
we're
quest they're
on
doing
this
right now.
side, and I just kind of feel threatened at this point because
Yeah.
that was such a good pitch that I feel like you're going to take advantage of us at some point in this whole transaction. So I don't know if I feel entirely comfortable working with you after seeing the kind of guy that you are.
Oh, I like
and
this little
whatnot.
overlay that's just popped up,
Do I
Tomo.
seem like a trustworthy guy?
That's cool.
No, not at
Seem
all
like a
right
snake in the grass.
What about me doesn't seem trustworthy?
now. How good you are at this.
You're smooth talking.
Can you
You're
get the
smooth talker,
Moonlight
it
Moth
seems like
wing
you get
without
what you want.
having a
I've been
net?
preparing for this for 2 years.
Which
Why
Maybe
you
I
want-
should be using a
wanted-
net.
Why are you doing this?
Would you rather trust somebody who comes in here with no plan, or somebody who comes in here with a plan?
You can get it
with a
without the
plan
net.
that
I
will
thought
make you
so.
guys money?
I'm
don't
going to use
trust
it anyway.
I don't trust you in particular. For that reason, I'm out. Get me out.
Yeah, you got to go. I'm out.
Is that it? We going back to the gaming?
Okay, who's up next?
Oh,
that's
there's
it?
another one.
That's it?
Oh,
what do you mean
good.
that's it? What do you mean that's it?
I mean, it was a
There
funny
we
little
had
skit, but
hundreds.
yeah, it's
actually a
dragged
lot
a
for a
bit. Come
show
on,
like this.
Why do
let's
we
get
do
back
that?
to the
We
good
don't have a
stuff.
server.
I feel pretty good.
I don't feel very good. I feel like we got nothing out of that, and this has all been a giant waste of time and money, probably.
Wait a second.
What?
Jim, I think we have a server.
I'm not doing the purge server, dude. I can't.
No,
I'm
no,
not
no, Jim. It's been right here the whole time.
right here. What do you mean?
It's been right here in front of us the whole time.
Cat. Cat. More cats. Just more cats in the game. One of my cats died today in game. My hellhound. My was it not hellhound cat? My what's the
Well, there we have it, folks.
Hellfire cat? No, Hellcat. My Hellcat. Yeah. Never getting that 10 minutes back.
Excited to announce that we are officially going to be bringing community servers to old school RuneScape, a place
Communities,
where you get
okay,
to
fair enough.
decide how you want to play the game in your own way. Whether or not you
Interesting.
want to take up any of the ideas from Jimmy's video, well, that's an
There we go, I
entirely
knew it.
separate
Yeah, you
discussion
called it,
in its
Tomo.
own right. But for now, let's hear a little bit more about what Project Xanaris means from Mod Sami
That is
and
pretty
Mod
big,
Boom.
but like
Last year, we included a question in our annual survey on
these videos are really quiet. It's not just me,
After
is
a
it?
very promising reception, we're ready to announce this semi-secret project, Old School RuneScape Communities.
They are, yeah. Okay, good.
Before
It's not
we
just me.
dive any deeper, you can relax in knowing that this project has a new dedicated team, meaning that the OSRS mods can continue smashing out amazing content for the game. That said, let's introduce you to one of those new faces.
Pardon me.
Hi,
I'm Mod2, and I'm a senior technical designer here at Jagex. The idea for community servers is one we've been toying around with.
I mean, it's a cool concept. It'd be cool to see what people come out with it, but it's pretty much just content created, content creation formed, right?
Hate the idea of trading? Then get rid of it. Want to mess around with how much damage you deal or take? Go right ahead. Or maybe...
And they're now probably going to go, yeah, we're not doing leagues anymore. Make your own fucking league. Make your own league.
Recreate your favorite game modes or invent new ones. Your world...
yeah, buy leagues. Do it yourself.
Just a small group of friends or open it up to the community. The choice really is yours.
Ultimately,
I'm interested to see how their server's going to cope with this. Because they shit the bed when they do things like Dead Man, but I know that's probably a DDoS attack.
Tweaking and modifying the parameters that already exist in the game. However, this is just the beginning.
Maybe we can do like bingos centered around a server like that. That might be cool. Like a leagues bingo, but our own leagues.
Now, this is a huge undertaking from the team. So, while we continue
Just spitballing ideas.
We want to
good idea. Thanks, man.
of the community service and giving you a first look at our vision.
In terms of what's next,
Hey, we got the wing. Nice. Right, let's go and turn this in.
We want to get lots of you involved over the course of our development to keep the spirit of old school alive with this project, making something for you with you. For now, you'll hear us refer to this as Project Xanaris.
Xanaris. Fair enough. That's. I mean, I like that they're using something in-game, but that could get confusing when you're talking about Xanaris.
To an otherwise amazing community, and hope that you'll work with us to make it the best it can be. And we want to start soon by opening a new channel within the Discord so we can hear more about your thoughts and ideas for Project Xanaris. We know you'll have many questions.
Herbie boy, nice. The servers can't handle the worlds we have now. Potential unlimited custom world servers. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
On our channels and expect more updates soon.
Especially if they're going to be like cracked out, like cracked configurations on them. How's that going to go down with their servers? Right, I'm going to open up these 11 sacks. All right, let's open up these master sacks, shall we? First one.
I'm sure you're all very
second,
familiar with, but we've got a new face on the stream today.
Boom,
TJ,
boom,
your
boom,
project
boom,
manager for
boom.
Project Xanaris. So,
Oh,
Sani and TJ, one
it's
more
full. Let's quickly bank all of this. And boom. No Quetzal. What the hell? Where's my Quetzal?
There's been way more in the works for you, but I'm just so hyped to finally be able to just talk about it, man. It's just like
dupes and item smuggling bugs incoming with that one.
Well, now is your chance to
Expect
talk about
T-bows
it.
dropping
Let's
everywhere.
Go into a bit more detail around Project Xanaris and what exactly it is. In the video, you talked about customizing servers. Can you explain how that works? For example, will anyone be able to do it regardless of their programming knowledge?
So we've designed this to be as accessible as possible so that anyone, regardless of technical ability, can create their own world and customize it to their liking. For our players who are more technically competent, we're looking at ways of adding advanced customization so they can really hone in on...
Are they going to make me start coding again? Is that what they're saying?
This sounds like a massive undertaking, so I'm curious.
Not a third Pegasian. Fucking hell, mate. Can you at least drop to the rest of us?
How long do you think it's going to be before we get it to a stage where players will actually be able to make their own custom servers?
So the team have been working very hard behind the scenes on creating all the back-end features and all the customizable elements that the players will be able to get their hands on at some point. It's been a huge undertaking, and between that, we've also been talking to players already, having some interviews with them and trying to understand what we should focus on, what things are good, what they think about the project, and taking all of that feedback in and pushing that through to the project. Now, for everyone, all the lovely folks at home, there'll actually be a
Can I code the price bonds to be lower? Free bonds for everyone.
Next year, we are hoping to go into open beta where we can get more of you lovely lot in. But if you don't want to wait that long, the Discord should have a new area right now where you can talk about all the things.
Oh, best viewers! Wow, best viewers, eh?
Leave your discussions.
Best viewers.
And have fun.
Bye.
amazing. Like, I love the fact that
Dickhead.
from the initial get-go, it's
Jagex, if you're watching,
collaborative involving the team,
hit me
the
up.
community,
Hit me up because I got ideas. Hit me up, Jagex, if you're watching. You're probably not, but if you are, hit me up.
You mentioned as well, it's a huge undertaking.
My business email's in my Twitter bio.
Players are happy with, comfortable with, that it works the way that they expect it to, and that it's going to fit into old school as well. There's a load of questions that are going to be answered as well in the FAQ. We'll give you the link for the blog at the end of
They're probably a bit busy right now. Yeah,
I want
probably a
to
little
talk
bit.
about
You never know.
Inspiration behind Project Xanaris.
I might be on one of the screens. I'm not, but you never know.
Inspiration from different creators. You know, we mentioned around like Swamp Left.
Also, this is going up on YouTube, Tomo. So if they watch it,
content creators have done, or is it something else?
Well, our players are probably the most creative players of any game, I think. And we've already seen great ideas from players make their way into the game. Things like Iron Man, things like rooftop agility. And then our content creators...
See, I keep forgetting that rooftop agility, when that got introduced, because I never played the game when agility was an option for me, because I never played it when I never had members when I used to play it back in the day. So when I came back, rooftop agility was a
We
thing.
hear that they often have difficulty doing it. They find it quite inaccessible.
I really hope it doesn't, because
Why not give the players
Leagues just brings in so many new people and brings so many people back to the game. I think if they were to get rid of leagues, they're shooting themselves in the foot.
Sorry, I realised I'm just.
You think of the amount of revenue that leagues brings in, because you need to be a member.
I am really curious though, and I think chat have been bringing this up quite a bit. I've been reading through and seeing some of the comments on here.
I really don't think it will.
How do you foresee Project Xanaris fitting in collaboration?
Oh, look at that.
with
One banged
Old
it.
School
Nice.
itself? Obviously, you know, it's presumably and understandably entirely separate from the old school game. There may be questions around what that means for the player base overall. How do we see that working?
So we've designed this from day one to complement old school, to be something you can play alongside old school. Our players have put a lot of effort and have many achievements in the main game, and we all want to kind of honour and protect those. And with everything being announced today, with Project Xanaris as well on top of that, we think we can only grow old school and everything that's on offer to players.
I think it's really important to re-clarify something we said in the video as well, is that we know how important the integrity of just old school is. So this is why there's a whole new team being built for Project Xanaris. Like, we're not taking...
So it's essentially going to be a third RuneScape game. That's what I'm getting from this.
Ashes and putting them onto a new project. This is a completely new
It's
team
going to be its
that
own thing.
that has so much passion behind it. And so
That's what I'm getting from it.
They understand.
Maybe there's going to be old school RuneScape. Someone memed about that as well on Twitter. Old school RuneScape.
Like, literally thrived off being... I guess you could call it very similar to a modding scene, right? We have community servers, your own essentially modded version of the game that people can jump onto. And
Okay, so they're essentially making...
quite literally
oh, that's so cool. It puts your... All right, Tomo, this might be the best plugin ever.
I just think we felt...
And I know about it, so... Oh, that's amazing. Well, thank you so much, Kieran. Do you have any other questions that you want to ask?
Speechless.
Spoke a different language for a second. I echo everything you just said. Like, I think the potential is so high because, you know, like you said, TJ, the creativity.
Old school,
I mean, I look at,
literally.
even, like PvP All Stars, the Dead Man All Stars event we did earlier this year. Like, that is very much to me in the wheelhouse of what could be possible with this. Obviously, with something like Dead Man All Stars, we worked with the creators involved to support such an event. But like, to me, where we could potentially get to with something like this is that anybody could just run that sort of event, set it up without much support needed from us on a day-to-day. And to me, to have more of that sort of stuff, more of that creativity happening and being possible, like,
okay,
that's really exciting.
I'm on board with it.
And this just gives
But
something else that you can also spend your time in.
I like the fact that it sounds like it's going to be its own separate thing.
Those ideas we see on Reddit is just going to... They're not going to be black background, yellow text anymore. They're going to be like, I've just made this in community servers. Go and check it out and see what you think.
I really look forward to the day that happens. So again, thank you so much, both Marsani and TJ, for joining us. If you are interested in more information regarding Project Xanaris, then do !Xanaris in the chat for a link to the blog. But also, there'll be a live stream on Tuesday, the 12th of September.
Didn't they tease official bingos? They did, yeah. They did tease official bingos.
the 12th of
I think for
September
basic
at,
bingos, I think it's
4:30
great. But I
BST.
think if you're going to
That's
start
4:30
doing,
BST.
like you look at the
That's
Snakes and
the
Ladders
official
event that I did,
Runescape Discord. The
stuff
channel
like
is
that
now
is
there.
still
You can
going to
see the
be
members' channel. Make
heavily
sure you join on
reliant
that
on
and get involved. You'll
you
be able to
making
ask
your
more
own
questions
shit.
on there. Check out the FAQ. There's gonna be so
I'm
much more
interested to see
information
how
shared around
rigid
projects. I know
the
it's now that it's
bingo
finally out
system
in
will
the
be,
open, and as we
because we
continue
get
to
pretty
develop
creative
to
with
ensure that
bingo
you'll be
sometimes,
part of that journey
like even
from the start all the
without
way through
the
to the end.
Yeah, really, really exciting
even without the
stuff. I
Snakes
can't
and
wait to
Ladders
see what
thing
you
and
think. We
other
can't
other
wait
ones
to
that we've
see
done. So
all your
yeah,
comments, thoughts, your ideas
I'm
of
looking
what
forward
you
to
might
that.
want
I
to
don't think
create
they'll
on a
mention it on this
server,
stream,
so
but they
exciting
have mentioned it
times.
before. Yeah.
Moving on then, we have the winner for the cookbook giveaway. Everyone loves it when I say cookbook. I feel like I'm just so conscious of it every time I say cookbook. But the winner is Velixas, so congratulations.
A huge congratulations to Velixas on your signed version of the cookbook. If you would like to purchase your own copy, it won't be signed, unfortunately, but you can do.
It
so
showed up
using
96 tiles, if I'm not mistaken.
find out all the
I think you
details.
can configure
As
it to
mentioned,
how many
it's got
tiles you
50 of
want,
the most
but
mouth-watering recipes in Gillinor, gorgeous photos,
it's not
and
got the creative
beautiful
side
lore.
that
Now
you can
it is
do
time
like with
for
a
the final
spreadsheet and
giveaway
Photoshop.
of the night,
If you get
and
what I
that
mean.
is, you could be the lucky winner of issue 1 of RuneScape's Untold Tales of the God Wars comic book series. There are 5 different illustrations.
I've already ordered every single variant cover of this fucking book. I've already ordered
Tonight
it.
we're giving away 5 different covers, cover variants of this. This is a must-have if you're into comics or collections of these sorts.
Already
The
got
comic
it, mate.
itself actually expands on the epic lore behind the iconic God Wars dungeon, delving into the
I saw it. I ordered it. I ordered issue 2 as well.
God Wars. It's also written by acclaimed fantasy writer Ryan O'Sullivan, which is pretty damn awesome.
Absolutely is. So as per the other giveaways, head over to the old school Discord using !Discord to join that giveaway. But of course, you can also purchase the comics if you'd rather go for that. An !Comic in the chat will get you all the details to get you to the website to purchase it.
It's Forbidden Planet. Just go on Forbidden
before we
Planet if
get
you want to buy them.
into
If you're
the
interested in
next
that,
few
it's
announcements,
Forbidden
I think
Planet.
It's time that we just take a little bit of a step back and talk about some of the smaller content updates that you can.
Do all the comics have shit names too, though? They're all right.
Curse of Arav, which is a remake of the 2009
All right.
Master Tier quest.
Not
that
like
continues
Secrets
on
of the
with
North.
storyline. We've seen this story now advance through the likes of Wild Gothic Sleeps and Desert Treasure 2. Kieran, please tell us more.
Absolutely. So we don't want to give absolutely everything away, but there will be a distinct old school version of this quest, which is exciting. To set expectations, mostly the story will be pretty much the same. There'll be adjustments to dialogue, though it will pay respect to the original. But excitingly, there'll be a couple new sections of gameplay, and there'll also be elements from another RuneScape quest, Missing My Mummy, which will also feature.
Interesting. So what kind of rewards can players expect? That's what we care about, really. Everyone's going to spacebar.
We
it.
all love rewards.
Yeah.
Screw the dialogue, spacebar that stuff. Get through
Yes, Kieran. Yes.
meal.
Yeah, the main.
The meal.
Get that
Go
shit
out
off my
and
screen.
meal,
Spacebar through it. Who cares?
So obviously you get your usual quest points, you get your usual XP. XP will be in mining, thieving, agility, but you'll also get access to Zemmer Fortress, which allows you to fight the higher level variants of armored zombies.
Okay.
You'll have encountered some of those in Defender of Varrock.
Cheap views. No way. Fuck off.
And you will also be able to get now a zombie helmet.
Zombie helmet?
The
Oh.
Dwarven helmet and the Inquisitor's Great Helmet. And it'll be a crush-focused head slot item. All of the stats will be in the blog that'll be released later tonight.
Hell yeah. That sounds good.
Thank you, Kieran. It sounds pretty poggers. But really, why is this such an important update for us? Like, there has to be more than just this small quest, right?
Well, of course. It's obviously this is a small update, but it covers very important story beats that will set the scene for future old school specific story plans.
Okay.
Okay,
Raids
okay.
4, maybe?
Little bit sus there. I see. I see what you're doing. Maybe we'll have to talk about that in the very near future. Who knows? Okay, how about now we talk about
Raids
Game
5.
Jam.
Raids 5 confirmed.
We released a blog
Forget
earlier this
4.
year, which had a
Raids
bunch of
5.
cool proposals in it, and it got players talking. So out of those ideas,
I think they've
features
just
can
they've
players
just said there
expect to
this
see
Raids
to make
4.
it into the game?
Let the video
Come
do
on.
the talking.
Raids 4, baby. Let's go.
Hey, I'm Mod Husky. this game jam, I decided to take a look at the collection log system. I wanted to create
This I'm
a
really
collection
excited about.
summary interface
This I'm really, really
popular
excited about.
suggestion from player Rupert, whilst also looking at some general quality of life improvements to the collection log interfaces as a whole. The collection summary
This I'm really, really looking forward to. Fucking told you. About, what about? Awesome, more content I never do. Hey.
Your 12 most recent collections. The player concept also suggested collection ranks, from bronze to gilded.
I had to turn CNG01 off because I was bored of hearing it dying on my hard. You just love dying, didn't you?
You can read more about the specific thresholds.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that plugin, to be honest. I find it irritating. Especially for opening clues.
Or combat activities, and move or resize the interface freely. I've also implemented some official high score support, so you can see exactly how many log slots you have compared to every other player.
That's
All
really
of these
cool.
Features will be polled, so make sure to have your say. Husky out.
It's time to improve mini menus. They can be especially annoying for all of those teleport items.
Rage for oh, got you.
When I'm wearing a ring of dueling, I can teleport easily, but in the inventory, it is a total pain in the arse. And it gets interrupted in combat.
8 Dest to 6 KT 9.7. What was that, Vorkath?
Sub-menu system. With this, you can access options from the inventory too, indicated by the handy little arrow. Also, we can finally
Okay, this
adjust
is
when the
nice.
use option appears, so we can get it right out of the way when needed. Anyone lucky enough to have a Maxscape will know it has an absolute maze of options. This update is mint for the Maxscape, as we've been able to totally tidy it up. Huge kudos to Mod Lycos and Mod Lenny.
That is a
who do all
W.
of
That
the
is a W.
groundwork
Okay,
to
that's
make this
sick.
possible.
The player-owned home customization update is a project that aims to create more options of lateral customization for players.
This I'm here for as well. I like customizing a house.
Rooms, combat room, and various
I love all this
customization
sort of shit.
options for your decorative spaces. I used to really love going to POH parties to see how everyone decorated their homes, but always felt the choices for spicing up your house were a bit limited. This
I'm
update
so
will
here
widen
for
our reward
this.
space for all levels in your construction journey, and allow those who take pride in their houses to establish more of a personal touch.
Sign me up for that one.
Halo here. In the most recent game jam, myself and Modash joined forces to give you the deposition and reposition exposition. This update brings a fresh new overhauled deposit box interface, both making it intuitive and more mobile friendly. We added a button to conveniently deposit worn items and moved away from the strange horizontal inventory the current deposit box has.
Okay.
We also swapped
Okay.
where the
This
deposit
looks good.
vault and the loot bag deposit buttons are, so there's no more misclicking and depositing all your gear on accident.
Yeah, that's the. I don't really use deposit box, but that is
Asking what quantity
quality
you
of
want to
life
deposit
tick.
when using items
Yes,
on a deposit box.
I like.
So you can now easily bank a whole inventory with one interaction if you so desire. Wait, there's more. Locked inventory slots. This
Love
is
it.
a new option, both accessible
Love it.
in the new deposit interface and the bank settings. First, lock a slot either via a right-click option, which is toggleable.
Holy
or the more
W,
tap-friendly
Batman. Holy W
provided
indeed.
In the locked slot settings. If a slot is locked, the bank or deposit box will never deposit items. within
Okay,
that
that
slot,
is
so you can
huge.
Directly or deposit your whole inventory. No need to rely on
Massive
bank
W. This is
to
10
lock
out of 10.
items out of the bank. Maybe
Massive 10 out of 10.
CMI Altar. Make your banking easier by locking your rune pouches. Or maybe you're slaying and need to bank quickly before you lose your slayer spot. Lock your handy slayer supplies, deposit your inventory, and resupply with food or potions. Easy. Banking has never felt better. That's all. for
Incredible,
now.
incredible.
Let us know what
Yep,
you
10
think.
out of 10. Get it in the game right now.
Shout out
Just
to
drop it.
Modash
Just
for his
don't
work
even
on this
poll it.
project
Get
as
it in.
well.
Get it in right fucking now. That is huge.
I always love every time Game Jam comes around because there's an absolute plethora of content that comes out of it. The passion that the developers have for the things.
Absolute W right there.
Incredible to see.
Yep.
The next one's coming up very soon, and I cannot wait to see.
Forget
what else comes
Varlamore.
with
Get that in.
Kieran,
Notice they
talk
didn't
us
mention the
through
official
how
bingo.
were these
Yeah,
features,
they didn't. They
actually
didn't.
picked from the Game Jam
Maybe they
project?
still want to refine it, fine tune it, or they're just
Besides
scrapping it.
everything, there's a whole host of other stuff that was done in the last game jam. But ultimately, like, we're looking at the stuff that we thought really good. I'm sure we've seen all the W's in the chat. I know you all love a lot of the stuff we just showcased, which is awesome. but also stuff that's basically just about finished in the game jam.
Mhm.
So it's stuff that we can get out reasonably soon. So it makes sense.
Maybe
to
it's
roll that
yeah,
forward.
maybe it's because of that. The bingo still needs a lot of work on it.
That's what
This
that's
stuff
what's
they've
next, and
set is
game
pretty
jams as a whole are just a good chance for developers to work on those little pet peeves. We all have our own gripes. We all play
it's
the
not really
game, we all
it's not
come
really
into this run
adding
into
new
the same
stuff.
issues that a
It's
lot of
just
players do.
fixing
And,
stuff that's
you know,
already
we have
there,
the
right?
power to change
Not
a little
like
bit in a game
bingo
jam.
interface, which would be a whole new
happens,
thing.
so-
I mean, the collection
I
log
don't
thing
think
is,
we've
but I
had
know
any problems with
Husky's
bingo
mentioned it a
board
lot.
based on the chat's reaction. If it's a representation of the wider community, then pretty sure it'll all go in. Talk to a little bit about the importance of updating and improving quality of life in old school. It's seen as something, you know, we do relatively consistently with the larger polls and such. Why is it so important to the game?
I mean, to me,
Ooh, check
I
totals.
think every update we do
Ooh.
over the long term should always be making the game better.
Mhm.
And that also
How many
requires
dragons
us
have
to
caught?
work
3
on
dragon
old
implants.
content,
Nice.
Tidy up old systems.
I didn't realise you
and
could do
use
that.
quality of
That's
life
cool.
Things. If we spent all of our time just on the big new things, here's another Grandmaster quest, here's a new boss, whatever it is. a lot of
Someone
stuff
just
would
said
be
gear
left behind.
loadouts. There
Well,
are
we can't
fucking
necessarily
gear
get to
load. I know it's a
everything all the
Rune Knight
time,
plugin, but
we know there's so much stuff that we
just
can't
use
do
that.
and make better, and
this
we saw a bunch
works.
of it just now, and
Anyway,
seeing response from
I need
players,
some
think
logs.
It really is important that we make that core experience just better, and I think it really stands out if you think about what the old school RuneScape experience was like in 2013, and a lot of the quality of life stuff we lacked back then versus what we have now. Like, that is the addition of all these hundreds and hundreds of small changes that we've made that just make the game feel so much nicer to play. Less annoyances, less little gripes, and the game's better for it, in my opinion.
Oh, I definitely would agree with you, and I think it's also resonates with the community. The quality of life stuff has always gone down really well. I remember in particular, you know, the recent Chambers of Xeric overhaul that we did. That was one of the most well-received updates.
Yeah, that was a sick update. That Cox update.
You know, in the grand scheme of things, it was relatively low effort compared to adding, for example, a new raid, obviously, but definitely goes along with.
All right, I don't think there's a new raid. If they'd said a new raid there, one of them would have smirked.
What about other stuff that was featured in the game jam?
One of them would have
that hasn't
smirked.
been featured here. Like in particular, I was super excited and really
Oh,
passionate about
Tomo.
bingo.
Yeah,
Official bingo.
Bingo.
The bingo pitch is so good, and I love a lot of the UI work that's been shown in that game jam pitch as well. Ultimately, obviously, that's a much bigger idea.
Yeah, there you
So
go.
are some of the others, so they need more work to get them to a place where they are finished, and
See?
ready to sort of go. So.
See,
ultimately, we
locked
went with
in.
slot
This
format,
brain, it's locked in.
and the
I'm
ones that
I'm
make us
I'm
strong,
10 steps
obviously,
ahead.
by putting them in that blog, we also
Base
get
developers,
the
honestly,
response and what
they
players
listen.
like
You
to
love
watch,
it. You
what
love
players
to see it. You
react
love to hear
and
it.
we'll obviously take
It's
that
what
into
you want
account
from a game that you play,
and
right?
which ones we should prioritize too.
Someone just to listen.
Amazing. Thank you so much. If you want to read up all about the things Game Jam related, ! Game Jam in the chat. The blog is now live. You can check out all the info there. But with Game Jam now wrapped up, it's time to take a sneak peek into the future.
Ooh.
Our next reveal
Ooh.
called The Final Dawn. Roll the VT.
Again, why is it another one that sounds like it's come off a...
rises over Varlamore.
Why is it another shit sounding fantasy novel?
Final Dawn is our next big expansion to Varlamore. It's very much a finale to everything we've done with Varlamore so far.
Awful names, terrible names.
That said, make no mistake. Just like with the rest of the game world, Varlamore will continue.
Twilight Final Dawn.
With the release
Yep.
of the Final Dawn, you'll
Yep.
be able to explore 3 new areas of Varlamore: the
Okay.
Tlazi Rainforest, the Auburn Valley, and the Custodia Pass.
Okay.
These new areas, you'll have
See, like the
access
actual
to
areas in games sound alright, but the quests are
now
just
be able to
silly.
all the way from the capital of Fortis up to the border with the Kebos lowlands. Alongside these new areas to explore, we have a huge range of new gameplay additions across questing, PVM, and skilling. First up, quests. As with
Bin.
previous Varlamore
No one
expansions,
cares. Bin.
Final
Quest,
Dawn
bin.
comes with multiple new quests.
Bin.
We don't want to spoil too much, so we'll just talk
Bin.
about one today, a master tier finale to the Twilight Emissary story. Like the expansion itself, this quest is named
I'm at the point where I'd pay money just to complete the quest. Yeah, I feel you on that,
the
Harry.
history of Varlamore and the mysterious Old Ones. As for
Oh, no one
PVM,
cares.
there's
We just want to
never
kill shit
before seen
and
an
see numbers go up. Come on.
Enraged boss.
First ever
Known only
enraged
as
boss,
the
okay.
Doom of Mokiotl. This boss initially seems like any other. However, upon death, you'll have a choice. You can either leave with your loot, or instead, you can fight a tougher version of this foe. You can repeat
So it's
this
pretty much
as many times
the
you like.
DT2
The
bosses,
boss will
right?
bring increasingly
All these
more
new names sound like they've asked
challenge,
kids
and
for some
the
name
rewards
suggestions.
increasingly
Literally.
How far do you think you can go? If the answer is not very, then perhaps you might prefer some new skilling additions. The people of Auburndale are some of the best woodworkers around.
Okay.
Their skills in fletching are unmatched.
Fletching
Join with them
rework.
in a new fletching method.
Hell
such as
yeah.
Recycling your old bows into mystical totems with which you can appease the ancient ents of the Auburn Valley.
Okay.
This is just a small taste of what's to come with Varlamore, the final dawn. As alongside these headliners, we also have plenty of other new features coming to the
But I'm getting 99 fletching this year. If it's not coming out this year, I'm not going to do it.
other things on offer. Keep an eye out on our official channels.
Yeah,
More
look,
details will be coming
I'm
your
96.
way.
I'm getting there.
Thank you.
Just get it in the game now. Stop fucking about. Get it in the game now so I can get 99 fletching. Cheers. Love you. Okay, that wasn't too quest
There we have
heavy.
it, Varlamore, the final dawn, and we are now joined by the wonderful Mod Ed in person to answer a few of our questions. How are you doing today, Ed?
I'm doing pretty well, thank you.
Good, I'm glad to hear it. We're so excited to have you here to talk about this final, I assume.
I'm happy I got
name,
range
content
level.
expansion within
Have they
Varlamore.
mentioned sailing? Hey, Manta Ray.
let's
No, they
start
haven't.
with
I don't think they will.
questions.
They've said they're not going to
You
mention it
mentioned
on
the
this
quest
stream.
video. What else
It's
have you
going to be
got?
saved like a future live stream.
About quests. So
How you doing, mate? Good to see you.
I've just lied. I say I like talking about quests. I can't actually really talk too much about the quest because we're sort of in this weird situation here where we're announcing a sequel to a quest that hasn't launched yet. So obviously, hopefully,
Summoning should have
people might
won.
noticed
I do like the
that,
idea of summoning.
The second part of Varlamore, the Rising Darkness.
I
is
want, if I
launching
wanted to
just
sell,
in a few
I'd
weeks.
play Black Flag.
The next,
Shit
part
game,
of
by the way.
Twilight Emissaries story. And then with the Final Dawn, we have the quest called the Final Dawn, and that will be the conclusion.
Shazy, I liked
can't actually really
Shazyism.
say
I thought
anything
what was the
about
one where
that
you were
one
taming
because I'd be
animals and stuff?
spoiling
I thought that was a
quests
bit
people
lame.
haven't played yet. So what I will say instead is that the thing that's really important to us with Varlamore is that we want this area to feel alive. Like it wants to feel not like some of the mistakes we made with Corona. We launched with not many quests. That it's more.
No, launch with less quests. We don't want quests. No quests.
The first release of Varlamore, we had
Get rid of quests. Bin them. No more new quests. Fuck them. No one cares. No quests.
And we're
Get
gonna
them out.
be doing it again as well
Bin.
this time around. We've got plenty of smaller quests as well. For example, we're planning to do a new Slayer dungeon, but we don't want to just.
What's the skeleton going to be in Varlamore? Have they said? The skeleton? Oh yeah, it's agility course. It's an agility course, man. Never completed Black Flag. It was shite, and the sailing battles I couldn't get. Yeah, I got stuck on a sailing mission as well.
All the effort we put into all these other big pieces, and everyone loves the frog.
I couldn't be bothered to get around it.
Frog quest,
Yeah, it's going to be an
saying,
agility
Frog Quest
course.
sequel when,
Manner.
and
It looks really cool. It looks really, really cool.
terrifies me. The thought of trying to ever top the madness that was achieved with that Frog Quest. I don't know if it could ever be done, but I guess
More
it's just
Frog
like
Quest, please.
Variety is super important. The small quests are some of the best ways to introduce that variety. Our big quests, because they're big quests, kind of naturally tend to be more towards big epic storylines because they're just that. They're big and epic. The smaller quests are often some of the place where you can really add variety, and I'm really happy so far with what we've been able to do with some of these small quests in Varlamore. The Frog Quest is obviously.
I may not be able to
quite
comment on
towards
YouTube without it
extreme
breaking
of,
the out, but I can
of
comment
what you might
here.
expect from a
Hey,
Runescape quest, and,
how you
yeah,
doing, man? Good to see you,
continue that
Johnny
variety
boy.
with a Final Dawn, with a few,
What's up, my man?
quests covering a few different sort of like genres, vibes, that sort of thing.
Amazing.
Good to
Very
see
much
you.
looking forward to it. I feel like
Have you
all
still
of
not
the
managed to
quests
sort out your
that
YouTube
made
app?
have all felt like true epic old school quests. Even the Cuthbert one, as you said, it was on the far extreme end of it, but it was still very much a RuneScape quest, and that felt great.
Nope.
Well, as much as you might like
You've probably been
all
banned
of
from
them,
commenting.
So let's talk bosses. We've just seen one mentioned in the video, and I feel like all of the bosses in Varlamore are just making it as hard to pronounce as possible, especially for me right now.
Even after an
I've gotta
update and
say,
stuff,
Doom
mate.
of
That's.
Mok-
I don't even know. I don't even know what else to suggest to how to fix it. Maybe try another account. I don't know.
Do you want to give it a go?
I mean, I could just copy what you said, but I can't remember how you pronounced it. The Doom of the Mock.
Well, I think I was banned. It just wouldn't let me open the keyboard.
All right. So first image bar.
That is
Can you tell us
strange.
more about
Sometimes it happens to me, and I just open and close the app, and it works.
So it's the very basic
But yeah,
idea
it sounds like it's a bigger
is
issue for
you
you.
You go kill a boss, it dies, collect your loot, hooray, and then you'll probably kill it again. With an enraged boss, it's a little bit different. You kill the boss, it dies, but rather than just collecting your loot and either heading off or choosing to fight it again, you instead are presented with a bit of a different choice. You can still do that. You could pick up your loot and then either, like say, leave or just fight the boss again at the same difficulty. Or you can choose to not collect your loot and instead revive the boss at a higher difficulty level.
To me, this sounds a little bit similar to like Fortis.
Drop loot, and it probably will drop a little bit more loot because you fought a slightly harder version. And you presented that same choice again, and again, and again, and again. And you can keep going for as long as you want, but as long as you can might be a better way of sort of saying it. Like the enraged.
Even if close the keyboard state, that's strange. That is really strange.
Every single time you kill it, you have that option to fight that harder version, and as such, the loot will keep getting bigger and bigger. But obviously,
I do like the idea of this though.
All gone. So that's sort of like the basic idea of it.
How's your board going, Smithy? We're doing all right. We're doing all right. We've got a few tiles ticked off. Yeah, not bad. How about you? How's your team doing? I did have a little scan earlier, but yeah, I'm trying to not look at the boards to, you know.
Bosses like this, it almost sort of becomes more about.
But I'm working on the Hunter tile at the moment while we're watching the Summer Summit because you know it's pretty chill, isn't it?
Some sort of like counter, sort of like measure of what enraged level you're at. It's like how high can you push that? It sort of thing becomes really important. And yeah, we've never done anything quite like this in old school before. We've had sort of like, I guess, adjacent systems of like controlling a difficulty, but this is something a little bit different, something that really quite excited to bring to old school because it's just that it's not something we've ever done before.
Going good, not gonna lie. Hell yeah. Have you got any nice drops yourself, or you working on anything at the moment? What you up to?
But it's important to, you know.
Oh, FYI, there is an ad starting soon. I just got a little flag from Twitch.
Awesome. I really like the sound of it. Quick question before I ask the next one: is it going to be, or do you know yet? Will it be solo or group?
Tool seed, very nice. I still haven't managed to get one of those. Did a bunch of Zalcano today. Still never lucky. 620 odd or 630 odd KC now.
The first one we've ever done, and we're also. When looking at Varlamore, we're trying to make.
Sounds like we're having similar luck, mate. I mean, if I go on my log for Zalcano, here you go. 636, nothing. That was from Zolra, FYI. Yeah, fuck all there.
Solo but group at the same time. We're then doing a full group boss that's coming out in just a couple of weeks. I won't try and pronounce that one.
Huey.
Huey. So
yeah, it's shit, innit? Tool seed is 1 in 200 as well. No, I like Zalcano. I don't like its loot not being good. Anyway, you guys are on an ad if you're not subbed, so enjoy the ad.
Everyone, I imagine this is going to be one of those where our higher level players can really put, you know, their skills to the test and see how far they can push themselves. But that's not the only kind of different thing that's going to be coming. You also mentioned a new fletching activity.
I do like this new fletching idea.
What can you tell us about that, and why?
Because fletching is a bit dead, isn't it? 3 pets, 0 tool seeds, rip. At least you got the fucking pet, mate. The pet's sick. It's like one of the best pets in the game.
Well said.
That's not just.
Oh no, pop-ups for doing a sub.
We do the annual survey every year.
Johnny boy, what have you done?
Obviously, it's every year. We do the annual survey, and we ask people like what skills are. Not
what did you do, Johnny?
Like don't like rune crafting. All right, we don't like rune crafting. Guidance or Rift. Okay.
It made you be taking them in. I think if you refresh the stream, it pops up. But thank you, Johnny. I really appreciate that, mate. You absolute lad.
And it's also not a skill we've ever really done much with in old school before. In fact, it's sort of getting to the point now when you look at like all the skills. It's one of the skills we've touched the least, to be honest. So. It presents a really nice opportunity for us to, dare I say...
I can see you've got a blue Iron Man helmet, which is the 4-month one.
But also, because it's a skill we've not touched before, there's potential opportunities for like new reward space there as well. So
there it is. Sort of like He's got it. He's got it.
And,
I can see the badge too. Also, again, kind of it's just Johnny. Can't see his own badge. We can all see it. It looks lovely next to your name.
We've got this area in Varlamore that's like heavily forested.
Anyone seen Borkaf's head? I've seen 2. Not the bingo. Not during bingo though.
Very like close to nature. They do a lot of work with nature, and they do a lot of woodworking because they live in a forest. So it's all about for them. It's like that balance between looking after nature whilst borrowing a little bit from it. It's like, okay, so we're working with wood basically. So fletching kind of makes sense here.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what comes of it. It's not necessarily the hardest skill to get 99 in, but it's just pointless.
That's the thing. Like, yeah, sure, you can. Like, in a certain way, like if you're looking at it from a very traditional old school standpoint. Okay,
I was looking something up. What was I looking up?
Fine. They're a nice, slow AFK method.
Now it's been a stingy fuck.
Or you can,
What Summer Summit? So the Summer Summit is
very,
it would have.
quickly,
So this
but
weekend was meant to be RuneFest, which is the
That's sort of the question.
well,
So,
I say
yeah,
annual
dare I say
RuneScape
we'll
event
try
where
and
it's
keep
like
a little
it's
bit
like
of
a in-person event, but it's not happened for a few years because of COVID.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, that's it. All that's
Yeah, so it's the Summer Summit is what would have been all the shit that's announced, like the roadmap for RuneScape.
You're obviously asking.
Yeah, like a RuneCon, exactly
Questions
like
given,
that.
I would sort of say that some of the most exciting stuff is actually some of the smaller stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, like the big content is exciting, fletching activity, new enrage bosses are really exciting things to be coming along. But the thing about doing an area expansion, it's often the smaller stuff, the little bits that bring the world to life. Those smaller quests that I mentioned, doing small additions here and there. As mentioned, we're looking at a new Slayer dungeon with this quest, unlocking it. I think we did mention very briefly that.
Yeah, Summer Summit is essentially what's coming in the next 6 months. Exactly
something we've not really
that.
done before, sort of calling it an AFK boss.
You can empty logs out of your basket to invent. Yes, you can. Fuck yes, you can, can't you?
You go kill your.
I don't know if I've got my bag stored in the POH though. But to be honest, I've not got any logs that I really want to use in my bank anyway.
What if we made our MMO actually multiplayer and actually just had it so rather than everyone fighting over sand crabs, everyone could join together and fight one sand crab, and now we can all finally be friends. Like, that's what.
I like that idea. I like that idea. One massive sand crab.
It's got lots of HP. You fight it together. You can all have fun fighting this crab.
Never going to work. People don't have fun playing old school RuneScape. No one wants to make friends.
That could be a problem.
This came straight from Reddit, right? Like, we saw the suggestion and we're like, we could do.
Yeah, I think yeah, there was a thread on Reddit just like it's like, can you make crabs not terrible, make them fun? And I think Mod Arcane was just like, oh, that sounds good. And we were just like, yeah, it does sound good. And
it does sound good.
Again, it's one of those small additions. It's not a huge.
Probably Harry. If you've already got 4, your Vorkath luck's done, mate. Sorry. How's mine looking, Vorkath?
So moving away from crabs and AFK-ness, let's talk a little bit about the story.
Vorkath. Yeah, 2 heads, that's it.
Once this is out, is that it? Is that the end of Varlamore?
So the answer is yes and no. So
it's never easy with you, is it, Ed?
Look, so
I triggered something. Strap in, folks. We're in for a ride.
Right. So it's very important that, as much as I like doing this, it's very important that we don't every 6 months wheel me out to announce another part of Varlamore. Like, I love Varlamore. I think hopefully everyone else.
If they make an AFK sand crab boss, it'll be so easy to nuke the bots. Literally.
Like, the next release looking absolutely amazing.
Literally.
There's a lot to like about Varlamore.
Just monitor the worlds a little bit when around where that boss is.
Okay, this is like the 10th time you've shown us Varlamore now. Got anything else hidden away there? So it's important that Varlamore doesn't outstay its welcome. Like, it's important that things have conclusions. So on that side, like, yes, we're very keen for this to feel like a finale in many ways. As already mentioned, we've got the Final Dawn quest, including.
But the Visage didn't get it from Vorkath. What did you get it from?
We are finishing off the main part.
Wyverns.
The landmass. So when I say main part, like, that is sort of being like very open and honest that there are other bits of Varlamore, like deep underground or like off the coast that we still want to explore in the future. But it's very important here. Like, this will
sailing nod. Sailing nod right there.
One side to the other without any nasty black boxes or anything else blocking you. So in that regards, yeah, it's very much a finale, and we're very keen to make sure that we do continue to deliver variety, because that is what the game is all about. Like, Varlamore's looking absolutely fantastic, but we've got other areas of the game that we want to keep, expanding to as well. We've got storylines that are unfinished. We've got areas that are still black boxes, that sort of thing. So
let's have a look. How many black boxes we got?
Put a wrap on everything we've done on Varlamore so far. Move on to other things.
There's a big one. Oh wait, it's Varlamore.
On the flip side, there is the
Anyone
things
else a
that
black
truly
box?
finish
Oh yeah,
in
that's a big one.
Like the same way that
Desert update
things
teased.
that
Oh.
is not lacking. It's a fine place. It's got everything you need there, but we can still add new content there, and indeed we still do. Varlamore's very much going to be the same. It's going to continue.
Oh, I didn't mean to chop that.
Forevermore, so there will be new things coming to Varlamore. As I already mentioned, there's still some like other areas like peripheral, like some dungeons and like some stuff off the
Oh,
mainland that
new
we want to
Priff
do with
boss maybe.
Varlamore, some big, some small. There's going to be new stories we want to tell there. You know, most notably, we did a Kingdom Divided quite a few years ago, and in that quest it was very clear. Right, the next stage of this storyline is going to Varlamore. Obviously, with all of Varlamore mainland complete, we've now unlocked the ability for us to continue that storyline into Varlamore. So there's plenty of things like that. So
Okay.
while this is a finale in many ways, in others we're gonna be continuing to add to Varlamore in all sorts of ways.
Why are you catching salamanders there? I'm on red salamanders. I'm on thingy task,
I
aren't
guess we can just probably say that it's going to be a bit of Vala less. Right?
Vala no more.
Yeah. No, Vala, no, not as much.
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
You're not quite right. Right, just before we move
Oh,
on from
is there?
Varlamore, one
I like this
final
spot
thing
though. I like just pop,
rapid
pop,
fire
pop.
style.
It's easy.
What
It's a nice,
are all
easy
the
line
things
to
coming in Varlamore, the
just
final
walk
thing?
along and.
Okay, so
no pressure.
We've got the Final Dawn quest, concluding the Twilight Emissary storyline.
Thank you, Mammoth, for the hydrate.
We have activity.
Eh.
I guess the big selling point.
Cheers, mate.
On top of that, we also have a new Slayer dungeon.
That's a bit of ASMR for you.
We have the AFK crab boss. We have other quests which I don't actually.
Good lad.
I don't actually know.
Oof. Hello, Beg B. You're right, mate.
Some there'll be some, and there's some other things we're talking about that. While we're talking about, we're not quite ready to talk about publicly yet. But like other
Yeah, not too bad, thanks, man. How about yourself? You all right? Doing good.
So, like, there'll probably be a few other little additions on top of that as well.
So much to look forward to with Varlamore, the Final Dawn. So thank you for joining us, Ed. Make sure to check out !Varlamore to read all there is to know about Varlamore's final expansion. So,
All good, thanks, bro. Fuming. I haven't had a bingo drop yet. Done loads of different things today.
we have another winner.
I mean, I've only managed to get the
giveaway.
Zenite shard, but that was huge for me because it meant I could make the Rancor. But that's about it.
I don't know. I'm going for the best I've got. But congratulations, you're the proud winner of the comic books.
Congratulations indeed, and once again, commiserations to anyone who didn't manage to win a prize tonight. But just remember, if RNG was not on your side, then there is always the backup option of just paying for them with real life money. And you can do that through our link using
Just spend money. Done around 75 Zora, 50 Araxor, 2 TOA, and a handful of CG. Nothing. I think I've done around the same Zora. Nothing. Not as much Araxor, but yeah, had fuck all. I've not gone to CG yet.
Take one.
It's the big one. Oh, here we go.
It's that time of year again.
Here we go.
Get ready for Leagues 5.
Leagues 5, let's go!
Sorry, dude, could you hold still for a sec?
Hold on.
We just need to get a reference image to turn you into an old school character.
Oh, can you make the character like all muscly?
No.
Let's go. Come on, Leagues 5.
No, Leagues is a temporary game mode. Where
Fuck
players
yes.
start from scratch. It has boosted XP rates,
Yeah.
a huge variety of tasks to complete,
Yeah.
powerful relics to unlock,
Yeah.
and of course, brand new rewards.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Most interesting things about Leagues, and we've decided to make it a core part of Leagues going forward.
Okay.
We want to build
I'm
on
here
top
for it.
of Leagues, constantly refreshing it and improving it to keep it exciting. So we're going to add new content into each league rather than rotating stuff out. There's something else. Combat Masteries is the new core of your combat power.
Okay, Combat Masteries.
Complement the relic system to give you greater control of your battle buffs.
Yeah.
And there's one more big difference that we're going to be introducing in Raging Echoes.
Alright, and now reach for the T.
In this year's league, each new area will feature 1 or 2 enhanced bosses.
Okay, enhanced
Will drop a
bosses. Okay, I'm
desirable
listening.
unique item that's not normally found in that area itself.
This means players will have to choose which areas to unlock wisely. Do they play it safe and
Interesting.
go for an area they're comfortable with?
Or do they venture outwards to use the exciting new unique boss drops? It's not just the drops that change with these enhanced bosses.
Each new boss will have slightly different
These
mechanics,
look sick, by the way,
so
these
players will have
Dagonoffs.
to be on their toes if they want to get their hands on these big ticket items.
So what are we talking? A T-bow from Rex.
That's all we're going to reveal in Raging Echoes for now.
Raging
There'll be
Echoes,
plenty
okay.
more info soon, so keep an eye out on the official channels. Oh, hey, man.
What happened?
T-bow from a goblin, yes. Oh, that looks sick. Raging Echoes. Coming November 2024. I hope it's not when I'm away.
That's right. Leagues is back and it is coming
Fuck
way sooner
yes.
than you probably thought, being November 2024. So not a lot of time.
Sign me the fuck up.
at all. Now we're joined in the studio by the lovely Mod Arcane, who's going to
Okay, all right. Give us the details. Give us the detail. When in November is it?
Mod Arcane, how are you today?
I'm doing pretty well. I'm still cringing a little bit from that opener. Not my best.
I thought it was great.
It was pretty funny. I mean, it was good. What did you think of your in-game model?
Not muscular.
You didn't get what you asked for, unfortunately.
I was fully expecting a disappointment about Leagues 5 being 2025. Me too, Tomo. I thought it was going to, slip like last year.
About what that is and what that'll mean for you in Leagues.
Yeah, so in the previous leagues, you would have obviously your tiers of relics that you unlock throughout the league, and some of them were combat, some of them were skilling. Sometimes you would have a tier that was like skilling versus combat, and there was a bit of an awkward tension there sometimes.
That is true. Very, very true.
Rip out most of the combat relics.
Oh, fuck, I've used all my annual leave this year. I've still got 2 weeks, and I saved it for Leagues.
So then we can have more customization, more power, more flexibility. It just gives us a lot more tools to work with, and generally gets the players.
Come on, give us a date.
Kind of get excited.
Give us a date so I can book it off work, lads. Come on.
Combat Masteries, enhanced bosses. I think there's a link between the two of them to some degree. Maybe you can explain a little bit more, but let's just start off with what are enhanced
If I've got 14 days left, I've got the same, Begbie. I've got the same.
Going up against these.
Yeah, so, sorry, my throat is really bad. Sorry about that, chat. So,
I really hope it
we
drops.
really like the area system. However, there's a fundamental problem where if
The end of November.
Zaya,
So like the 27th. That would be ideal for me. If they could be nice and do that, that'd be fantastic.
people are just going to kind of pick the same areas time and time again.
That would
and
be
that's just
really
gonna start
nice.
feeling really
Would love
repetitive.
that.
So this came from a desire of really trying to freshen that up and make it so players are a bit more incentivized to pick different areas. So the bosses are coming in and they're going to have like interesting new mechanics, and they'll be a little bit harder, matching more of like the league's power and everything. Since in a league you are crazy powerful.
Yeah,
But then we
the
also
last one
wanted to
came out, I
add
think,
an
while I was
extra
away.
incentive, like,
I
why
came
we're
back
actually killing
late.
them, right? So each boss is going to drop something really powerful and quite unique to it, which might actually sway you to pick a certain area over another. So maybe you don't want to pick desert. Maybe the best mage weapon isn't actually in the desert anymore, for example.
Interesting. Okay, so it could be that the shadow, for example, drops from like, I don't know,
That's hopefully
bandos.
Yeah, so we're hoping to make it so picking like your ranged areas. It might
I've got 3 Dragon Cups, didn't play leagues, Twisted Leagues, ready to make it 4. Hell yeah. Go on, Tomo.
generally get you to play the game in a different way.
It sounds very interesting already. With these new items that are coming in, are they going to be brand new items that have never been seen in old school before, or are they enhanced versions of existing items?
Yeah, completely new. So some of them might be
Interesting.
similar to
Okay,
game,
so we
but some
could
of them
get-
might be completely wild and like just.
We could get some absolutely broken, like, god weapon kind of things.
You don't have to worry about the breaking the game. In any
All right,
way.
I'm here for that. I'm really here for that. Some sort of
that Leagues brings along with it anyway. You can really be
god bow. Imagine like a Bando's twisted bow. That would be sick. Kind of hope they go back to the old percentage system last leagues when they was trying to threshold. Yeah, but then again, I do like that they gave you like something to go for.
Yeah,
Big difference this time.
I do like that point system where it's all right to get to this. You need to do 50,000 points. I like that. I thought that was quite cool. But it does, like you say, people then just drop off.
Compared to the original Trailblazer.
Any sneak peeks?
Definitely not. I think Mod Hootie would kill me if I started leaking on here
Oh,
right
he's
now.
got that social fan on lock, I imagine, already.
I'm so
Okay,
excited.
alright,
I am
no-
so
no
excited.
reveals yet, but maybe you can confirm one thing: run energy.
Yeah, run energy will definitely be infinite still.
Okay, good.
can't
Good,
imagine
infinite
any
run
of
energy.
them, if any, are
Love
gonna be
it.
Reverting that change.
Good. I never want to be known as a walker ever again. That was the most regretful relic choice I'd ever made, and I'm still not over it, to be honest. Okay, what has been the most fun part so far for you to have worked on leagues?
Oh, mate.
So this is my second league that
Oh, I'm excited, man. It sounds cool. Like, it's going to be interesting to be killing a boss and then get a twisted bow, or get in. Maybe they'll actually put dragon claws at a boss that it makes sense to drop dragon claws.
Adventure going into the code base and looking at all
Bahama, thanks for hanging out, mate. Take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your evening, mate. Thank you for joining the stream. I really appreciate you.
That's always really fun, I find.
Okay, and I'm actually curious. Sorry, this is completely off plan, but when you're going through the old code, you mentioned that it could be decades old that's been written, and you might have to rewrite it. When you actually rewrite that, is that providing benefits then to the main game as well? Would it be updated code, or is it specific just for the league?
So it would be to the main game as well. We were very careful to try not have any behavior changes go through or anything like that.
I just want them to announce a date.
This means we can centralize a bunch of code.
Thanks for redeeming absolutely nothing, Bahama. And why not twice? Time for the watch party, bro. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you, my friend.
Some sort of smithing update, like smithing.
Oh, man.
An example from Giants Foundry. That probably would have been a lot harder before Leagues 2 came around and centralized all that code.
I'm hyped. I'm hyped that we're actually getting it this year.
I think
because like we've been saying in chat and that, it could have slipped. It could have slipped, which would have sucked.
Around taking away time from the main game, but actually it's a benefit now because it's helping improve the overall code base.
Would have sucked.
Anyway, sorry. Thank you for answering.
Rewards have always been a big part of links. We've seen some awesome cosmetics come in past leagues. Any current plans so far on the reward front?
Yeah, so we've already got a preliminary list that we're going to be blogging up shortly-ish.
The league stuff is the league's rewards are always top tier. Always top tier.
The original list. One of the ideas that I've seen that I really do like is a Venator bow reskin.
Venator bow, yeah, especially if it's going to be this blue.
I really like that project.
Blue kind of skin that they're using, or the blue color scheme, I should say. I think that would look really clean on a Venator bow. There is something you want from the rewards, isn't it? Yeah, and that's how they get you. And then you're like, oh, I might as well get the other rewards as well while I'm playing. I mean, why not? It's like what? That's why I played Deadman this time, and actually full sent, getting the points. I have 2 weeks off work between Christmas and New Year. If Leagues runs into the New Year, I'll be able to no life that. Mate, I'm going to be doing that too. Don't you worry, I'm going to be doing that too.
Amazing. Sounds brilliant. Well, I think I'm all out of questions, to be honest. I'm just extremely excited. I'm definitely going to be playing in the league.
Are they going to give us a date, though?
Even if it's just for the first few weeks, because that power fantasy is just unmatched. It's so insane to just go through and...
Come on, give us a date. Give us a date.
I wouldn't normally do
I know it's November, but give us a confirmed date.
Thank you so much, Model. Is there anything that you want to wrap up with before we look at the roadmap?
I could talk a lot about it.
Late November. Okay, I like that late November.
But I think
I like that late November.
Is along with the Echo bosses coming in with the new drops, they'll enforce you or not enforce you.
Echo bosses, is that what they're going with? Okay, that's cool.
We're also making some other changes. So
oh, here we go.
Another example is we're actually looking at making a change where the 3 mega rare weapons that you can get, so Scythe of
I'm listening.
Shadow of Tumakan, and Twisted Bow, we're actually making those available from all 3 raids.
Ooh. Interesting. Okay.
Change up how you pick the areas. If you really want to go mage, you feel kind of shoehorned into going desert.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
And whilst we don't want to just do that throughout the entire game, now if you really want to do TOB...
Yeah, I reckon it is into 2025, you're right.
It feels a lot more feasible now. So it opens up the layout a bit there.
Interesting. Okay, so the...
Alright, so you can get a twisted bow from TOA. I like the sound of that.
Area locks or region locks, it's less so about what loot to go for and more about what...
Because one thing that was with Trailblazer is that you did really feel punished if you picked an area but then you wanted to do a certain bit of content.
The ones that you actually prefer, as opposed to feeling...
Especially for big ticket items.
To go into them.
There'll definitely still be more optimal areas,
yeah.
But when something is important as a twisted bow versus a Scythe of Eter or something like that, they're build-defining items. You can't really debate giving them up very easily. This just opens up that flexibility a bit. But if you still want to get things like Defenders and occult necklaces, you're still going to have to go to those certain areas, right?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, I mean, that's awesome to hear. I think that's a really
That's sick. Okay, I'm on board with that. That sounds so cool. It forced May build into the desert because exactly, it really did. It really did, which it sucks. Because I'm not a massive fan of the content in the desert, to be honest. I like it too. I'm a big fan.
Flown under my radar a little bit, but when I was going through and putting tasks in for Varlamore, there's actually so much there. It's actually kind of crazy. So doing that in League's context, when obviously I've not done that in prior
Let's
leagues,
put that mid-screen.
will actually be just really refreshing.
And the Rising Darkness will be available too.
Yeah.
It comes
Rising
out
Darkness,
in
yeah,
November,
okay.
So that's awesome, actually. There's a whole new host of tasks to complete that never existed before.
Really competitive area.
Okay.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Arcane, for joining us. Extremely excited. Chat seems to be very happy
Fuck
as well.
yeah. Leagues
Let's
5,
take a look
man.
at what we've revealed.
Let's go.
tonight and go through the roadmap.
All right, let's
in
quickly
its
pop
full
that up.
glory. Now it has been
And
revealed. So we touched on.
is it going to be the main? Is it the main thing? The
second area expansion.
it is. Okay.
in
Okay.
September on the 20th.
There's all the details.
exact.
Oh, I'm
That
so
introduces,
hyped.
obviously,
Sign me the
the new
fuck up for
island,
Leagues
the new
5,
Varlamore
man.
activity,
I'm so
we
here
have
for it.
the new group boss as well as a bunch of new quests.
Oh,
First
mate,
of
I am
ours,
so
entering in
fucking here for that.
2024, our new Marjorette quest.
Hey, hey, Em, you
What's
alright?
the
How you
clue?
doing?
One
Good
that
to
we've
see
not
ya.
mentioned about in the future.
Yeah.
How was your day? You had a good one? However, there is one slight caveat to that. In the original Trailblazer, you could tell people's area selection based on the scuff gear setup they were wearing. This will stop that happening. Exactly. Yeah, not bad. Good, good, good. Love to hear it.
Something along the lines of item sinks.
Love to
PvP
hear
only
it.
Kind of like power.
You just missed Leagues 5. Leagues 5 announcement.
Being just for those who are engaged and interested.
It's
in
happening.
PvP, and we'll be
I'm,
looking at polling all of those
I'm
later on in time.
also, you should have VIP, Emma.
And just
There
over
you go.
2
Emma.
months away is the League
There you go.
5 Raging
Oh,
Echo,
for
just like
fuck's
we've
sake.
just been
I'm
talking
still not
about.
logged in on
It's
Slobs.
our seasonal game mode. You're going to fight enhanced bosses. Bosses
And,
designed to be fought with
there
all
you
the
go.
League's power-ups and everything. It's going to be
There
really
you go.
interesting. Combat masteries alongside relics. It's going to feel fresh. It's going to feel different.
Oh, man, I'm so
You're gonna have
gassed.
to make
Leagues 5
completely
when?
different
It's going to
areas
be,
ever made
they've said
before.
late
Really
November.
excited for that one.
So,
And then coming in early 2025,
whatever the fuck that means.
January, February kind of time, we have a
Um,
whole bunch of game jam updates coming out, which will be the
late
collection
November.
update by Mod Husky,
Which is
bringing a
good
whole
because
load
I'm
of
away.
information, improvements, as well as new features
Shit, when am I
that
away
can help you
again?
track your progression. In addition to that, there's just general mini menu
When
improvements. You saw Kieran talk
am
about
I away?
what they call the the mini menu itself that allows you to have better
I'm
accessibility
away.
to teleports on jewelry
Okay,
as
I'm
well as
back
the
then.
max cape.
I get back on the 21st of
Then there's
November.
the bank deposit refresh. I
I'll
can't
tell
remember
work I
exactly
can't
what
do,
it is.
Berm.
It's just
Do
something
it, do it.
addition. Anyway, that looks awesome.
Yeah,
There's
I've
convention
purposely
slots,
saved holiday.
banking,
I'm
gear,
purposely
all that kind of
pigeoned
stuff.
2 weeks
And
of
then lastly,
holiday.
a really cool update around player-owned house customization. There's still a whole load more as well coming.
So I'm
from
going to
Game
get
Jam that
back,
will
be
going
mega
out
jet
soon.
lagged. But hey, you know there's going to be those daily Leagues videos. I'm away 29th to the 8th December, so defo missing a week. I mean, it'd probably end up that I miss a couple of days as well. They'll release it 20... They fucking will as well, because that's the Wednesday, isn't it? However, I'm going to take my laptop and play in the room. Good man. I made a terrible mistake. I assumed Leagues was not happening until early 2025. No holiday left. Tomo, no! What have you done? What have you done?
So expect details in the near future, and we'll start.
Silly
to talk
goose.
about it some more.
And just a reminder, no keys are going to be required to fight them.
Silly
a little bit of
goose.
a change up would be a little bit more accessible than the previous giant bosses have been.
Oh my hell.
Then we have Varlamore, the final.
I think
one,
Leagues
wrapping
is just
up
top
this
tier.
epic
It's top tier
continuation
gaming.
of the Varlamore
I've just told
storyline.
work I can't
What
work.
Ed himself said that yes,
You're
whilst it
sorted.
may
You've
be
locked in.
The final game for Varlamore overall, you can still expect more content.
I think they'll be okay with it. Yeah, I mean, it's around the Christmas period. People will start taking time off. Happy days. To be honest, I've always tried hard to do Leagues, but never stick to it. Come on, Haru, mate. We'll make a bingo with it as well. We'll make a whole thing with it.
This is going to be the thing for you. That's
Don't worry, we'll keep you gaming. We'll keep you
In
gaming.
addition, there are 2 new areas to explore, as well as a new fletching activity, a new Slayer dungeon, and multiple quests. And then there are
Fuck yeah,
things
Leagues
even beyond
5,
that
man.
as
Come
well. Kieran, if you want to quickly touch on the.
I need to learn more about OSRS.
Yeah,
I
obviously we've not
rely
really
too much on
talked much
Google
about
for everything.
sailing tonight.
See,
It's
if you
a
played
humongous
more, mate,
topic. There's a whole
it'll
amount to
stick
talk-
in your noggin.
talk about
It'll
with
lock itself in that
obviously
dome of
fairy
yours.
slugs in the future.
It'll lock itself in, mate. Turn the key,
Doing a lot of in-house
in it
player
goes.
testing and
Straight in the
that's been a
safety
really
deposit
cool
box.
experience for us.
Yeah, really coming together now. There's been a
Not that
lot
it's done it
of
for me.
work going
I still have
into
to Google
making
every
sure
fucking
that
thing, so
navigation
don't worry
and
about it.
fundamentals
Don't
are
stress.
functional
I have too many
together.
games.
Once that's
Stop
out
playing
of
all
the way,
these
which is
noddy
very close
games.
to being done now, we
There
can
is only one
literally
game,
sail ahead
and it is
with
the
development and
oldest
start
school
showcasing
of
all the amazing
RuneScape.
things that can come with that. There is so much
Silly,
potential
silly
that we
boy.
have yet to explore with you, the player base, and that's
Silly
what we're
boy.
looking forward to being able to do.
I go
terms
back
of,
to your
other
videos if I
things
don't
that we
know
have
something.
explored
My
ourselves
guy.
as well, we have the HD
See,
and
that's one of the main reasons I make all these RuneScape for Dummies videos. I'm the dummy. I make them for myself half the time because I'm like, I know I'm going to forget this shit. But also to then share aware, obviously, what I'm doing and all that good stuff. But yeah, half the time it's like I'm a silly idiot and I can't remember. Especially with the drops ones as well. You know, the little shorts that I do. If I get a drop, so I can remember the KC, I just make a short
awesome. It looks fantastic. Even things like water.
Bro, your farming video is still on my bookmarks. Mate, that video is so fucking old as well. That is insane. I need to update that. I need to do a new version of that. Now I'm 99, you know? 99, by the way. Also, I don't want to read either, so videos are key. My guy. Same. Same. Was it a picture speaks 1,000 words or something like that?
They'll also be available on mobile, which is insane. Having menu entry swapper, tile markers, NPC highlights, so on.
Gimme. Gimme your love after midnight.
Really a lot
BRB.
there is.
Yeah, there is.
See you in a bit. Ems.
Project Xanarus, a completely massive piece of work here. We're going to give you the ability to create your own community servers. You make the rules. Play it.
So, if we were to rank all of this, Leagues is obviously S tier. Varlamore, I'd say S tier. Curse of Arav,
Keen to see what you all think and hear about your ideas for what you would
B.
do with a community server.
Worm Boss, A. Game Jam, S. Also, I think I said Leagues as a C then. Leagues and Varlamore are S, obviously. Giant Boss is like a B. And then the Final Dawn Varlamore, I'd say like a B.5, maybe an A. What do you think?
Huge amounts of untapped potential. I'm so excited to see what people start putting together and really looking forward to seeing that project continue forward. There's also a load of other things that we haven't mentioned in here. This roadmap is obviously looking at some of the bigger announcements, the content pieces that we want to talk to you about and let you know release dates of, but we still
It is pretty crazy the amount of stuff that we get every year, isn't it? I would give this summit a 9 out of 10. The 1 point lost because of that Jimmy. I agree.
There are things like
there was a bit of a drag on it.
Changes to the whole way that the heat system works there.
But yeah, I that was a really good summit.
Run energy changes to go
Big fan.
There's a whole host of other things as well, Kieran, if you can remember them.
Big fan.
There's a whole list of little gripes people have been raising frequently. Things like changing chromium ingots in some capacity, looking at crystal shard rebalancing. That's coming, I think, literally in a few days' time. So there's a whole bunch of other things we know.
Crystal shard rebalancing. Okay, I'm listening. Is it going to be cheaper for me to corrupt my salad blade?
And so on over the next few months.
Okay, well, there's the roadmap. Before we finish, let's just cover up a few last things. I feel like we've been talking forever, so sorry about that, but stick with us. It's important, especially if you're looking to get a whole load of different pieces of merch. First of all, clothing. If you're interested in the full range of the classy new old school embroidered tops with different bosses, runes, the logo of the old school RuneScape logo.
Yeah, I think this has been a really good summit.
Embroidered and then woven onto the shirt, super high quality.
Really good. There's some really good stuff in there.
You can do the next one.
Comics! Exclamation mark, comics.
Give me them comics, boy. Give me them comics. Gimme. Gimme them.
Issue number 2 of
They're already in the post, I hope. They're not in the post. They're not out yet, but...
Untold Tales of the God Wars, which expands on the epic lore behind the iconic God Wars dungeon, delving into the Temple of Lost Ancients.
I'm so here for the comics. I'm going to read the shit out of them. Like I said, I've ordered all 5 of the variants.
Chat, everyone at home, there is one last announcement that we need to make at the end, so don't leave. It's important that you stay around for it, okay?
Another announcement?
Exclamation mark, cookbook, or cookbook if I was Mod Kieran, if you want yourself a copy of the glossy hardback tome packed with 50 of the most glorious mouth-watering recipes in all of Gillinor.
They do look pretty good, to be fair.
And we have a new D&D
League 6 that starts as soon as League 5 ends.
With that command, and that's available.
They just keep rolling it. Just keep rolling it. Well, I guess you could do that with community service, right? Just keep the party rolling.
Double LP set featuring 11 blissed out tracks pressed to a blue Galaxy Effect heavyweight disc, housed in deluxe gatefold sleeve.
That's a lot.
There's a lot of words.
That's very descriptive. It does look bloody fantastic, I have to say.
They are really nice.
That was a lot of words.
Records as well. The LP, they're all really nice. It's amazing artwork. Just before
I'm debating getting that.
Whatever you're alluding to. I don't want to get too far ahead of us, but it's kind of exciting that the next summit we do will be live on stage at RuneFest.
RuneFest, baby. Let's go.
What format that might take, yeah.
Is anyone in chat going to RuneFest, by the way?
We've got to have a live audience again. I'm going to be so nervous.
Is anyone going?
The spotlight's going to make my head shine even more than this place does. It's going to be embarrassing, but I can't wait. RuneFest is one of the most amazing things, and to think it's actually happening, it's going to be an epic adventure. I can't wait until I get to meet so many players.
There's no better place to make announcements,
no,
especially big.
there's-
I will if I can get tickets.
long as
Hell
the
yeah!
crowd
I'll
actually
see you.
mention
I've already managed to get them. Already got them, mate. Already secured. Someone swallowed the thesaurus of that
All
description,
right, well, that's a wrap
literally.
here, folks. But first, we have to just say one very important thing, and that is that the Summer Summit Giga Poll should now be live in
Okay, the
game,
poll's
so
live,
make
okay.
sure that you head to a booth and go and vote, or you can vote through the community tab in game as well.
What are we thinking? Yes
Please
to everything?
Have your say. Let your voice be heard.
Yes to
Let
everything,
us know
or
what you
is there
think
something in
about
there?
all the
No.
content. And remember
What
as well
are you
that
thinking?
outside of the poll, we also are really interested in just hearing how you felt about the summit overall.
Summit,
We've got a survey that
fantastic.
we've put together that
Absolutely
we'd really
fantastic.
appreciate if you could fill out. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you thought about the
I like the
reveal.
chill
Subscribe
vibes of
to
it
our
as well.
forum. There's also a
Yes to
chance
everything,
let
but
us
no
know
to the
about anything
PvP.
that you were
No,
expecting to see
I will
today
vote
that
yes to
you didn't.
PvP.
Maybe we can look at prioritising that for the next announcement.
Don't imagine they'll poll that
survey in the
for all
chat
those
below.
shite names.
If you want to look at anything that's been posted or mentioned today, then all of the blogs are live on the Old School RuneScape website. You can check out all of them there. Fantastic community management team are working really hard behind the scenes to
W
put those live
Summit.
as the announcements have gone out.
I'm putting it in
Just
chat.
wanna say
W
thank
Summit.
you to everyone for helping make this happen. It's an absolute mammoth amount of resource, time, and energy that goes into it. I hope that you've enjoyed the show as a result of all of that hard work. Thank you to the production team. Thank you to all the developers, the designers for putting together such fantastic content, showcasing passion, helping us answer some questions. Thank you, Mod Kieran, for being here and helping me host, picking me out of rough spots when I fall into them. It's always a pleasure. Anything that you want to say at all?
Thanks to you too. Thanks for calling me Mod Kitten at the start of the stream.
Oh,
but,
meow, meow.
But yeah,
Sorry,
everything you said, like the amount of effort that goes into it, it is genuinely like months of work prepping all these videos and different assets that go into this. It's a lot of work to make these awesome shows. And
It was a good summit. You have to give it to him.
Maybe it
Very,
will.
very good.
Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah. Lastly, of course, thank you to everyone at home for watching.
Had to pop out for during the stream something, but
We wouldn't have jobs.
I know what he's gonna say. I know what he's gonna say. League Spy, baby. Let's go. Oh, grapes. Thanks for watching. Right, there we go. That was the Summer Summit. Hell yeah. Solid W Summit. You love to see it. You bloody love to see it. Right, let's turn that off. Oh. A lot of stuff to digest there. The maxing grind is halting and the league's content will be getting produced. Fucking yes, mate. You bloody know it. I like that it said... oh, bloody hell, let's turn that right down. How's the music level now, by the way? Is that too loud, too quiet? Let me know. Yeah, I'll be away for a bit of November, and the fact it says late November, I'm very happy. All good? Thanks, mate. Yeah, I'm a very happy boy. There's a lot of good shit for us to get our teeth into. It'd be interesting to see how much of it does pass. I reckon most of it, if not all of it. But, you know, maybe not the PvP bit, but I don't know. I'm very, very excited for all of that content. Very, very excited. Oh man, it's just gonna be good, isn't it? It's just gonna be fucking good. What a fun short-term future we've got with the game, with new shit coming out. It's good. It's just good, isn't it? It's just good. It's just good, innit? It's just good. I can't see most of it not passing. The Wildy Worm is one thing that's maybe. Yeah, I agree. I think, but people are just going to hate vote it because Wildy. But you know, I think it deserves a bit of love. I think it deserves a bit of love. I'm +1. +1 for the Wildy gang.
Hello.
Hey, thank you very much for the follow, Zero. Much appreciated. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today, my friend? Only dislike it because it's a roaming boss outside of Wildy. Would admit, yeah. And I was saying like during the summit, like during Deadman, I said I raised the question to some people, like saying, what if they brought breaches to old school? How would it look? Obviously, the loot needs to be somehow its own thing and doesn't affect, you know, the economy. The fact they said there's no AUX I think is a good and bad thing. I like that it's going to roam. It's not going to be like just one hotspot. I just hope the one thing that I found with Deadman and the breaches was that if it dropped in, say, like, obviously it's all going to be in the wilderness, but when it dropped in like Varlamore, for example, it was so spread out. It was such a pain in the arse just running back and forth, trying to find something. You spent half the fucking breach trying to find something to kill. So if they can counter that a little bit, W. Oi, oi, if it is an old Stevie boy. Cheers, Steve. For fuck's sake, Steve. I don't like that it's not a GP boss as well, but I don't like that the rewards are being marketed as optional. They sound OP as fuck. Hopefully it's only OP in the sense of fighting other people. As in like PKing. Yeah. That's what I hope. If they are going to be OP, I hope it's not against mobs. It's against players. But then I don't want to be doing I don't know, RTO and getting nuked by someone with a new weapon. Oh, I just had an offer accepted on eBay. What am I getting? My Aquaman figure. Whoa, steady on. W. I'm trying to build a little Justice League thing. Yeah, I also don't like items having different uses between wieldy and non-wieldy. Yeah, it gets a little bit confusing for my simpleton brain on what. But then again, you know, it does make sense having some stuff that is more PvP focused. Because then it creates its own little economy, I guess. Yeah. If you get what do you get what I mean? I don't know if I get what I mean, but you get what I mean, right? Right. Yeah. I'm a big fan of making PvPers go back to fighting each other, but I'm not sure a lot of them even want that. Well, I mean, it's more cost effective to just kill PvMers, right? Just kill someone who's got a load of good stuff on them, and they're not going to fight back. Just make a PvP only item that isn't a non-PvP item and good for PvM. Then, well, I guess that's what they're trying to do with these new drops, right? I guess that's what they're trying to do. Yeah, maybe. So, yeah, maybe. I don't know. But, yeah, I like the idea of it. It's like sailing. I like the idea of it. I think it needs some work in the workshop, let's say, to get it to a level that is going to be game ready. Yeah. But the mage book tomes would be good in a ton of places. They would. Yeah. But if you can't use them on PvM, and the Tribute Shield is good for like DK's instance. But didn't they say that you won't be able to use them in PvM? Didn't they say that? Did they? I might have just misheard. I might have misheard. I didn't hear that. Someone was talking over it. Whoopsie. Yeah, I'm interested to see how it all fits in, and I want to read the blog post on that as well, and see what they're yapping about. What's the guanin? What's going on? What's going on? I'm very much intrigued. Very much. Boom. Boom. Doot, doot, do. Root do 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 do. Also, I've gained like 300k Hunter XP. Hell yeah. Don't want to flex, but I'm doing this time myself. Nah, there's been a couple of us who have been doing quite a bit of Hunter. Yeah. But overall, very good stuff coming. Very good stuff. Mate, did I actually just tag 2 of them? This person's been here probably for an hour trying to get their hoof, and they haven't checked their their rumour. They've not actually got moonlight moths. It's sunlight or moonlight antelopes or whatever. Well, yeah, it's actually moonlight moths they've got, and they're doing these. That's why they've been here 6 hours trying to get it. Oh fuck. Oh, that's funny. From the Rathmore blog, while the component items we've selected tend to be more common in PvP, some of the boosts that we've made could extend their use into other areas of the game. Exciting stuff. So is that the new shield, the new book, all of that sort of stuff? I was excited for the summit, but then they exceeded my expectations. But did they though? I mean, before we were saying, reckon there's going to be a group boss, Varlamore, a leagues. I think all the game jam stuff is really good. I don't know if there was anything there that I'm like, oh fuck, that's lit as fuck. In a sense of a new raid, a new God Wars level boss. Do you know what I mean? But then a lot of the stuff that they're bringing in now is mid-game. Which, again, don't get me wrong, I really like. I like a lot. Maybe I'll set myself up... Maybe. See, if you set yourself up for disappointment, you can never be disappointed. You know? If you look at it like that. The Enraged boss, is that though? It is, but it just feels like Colosseum. That just keeps going. I know it's going to be the same boss over and 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 over. But that when everyone was hearing it, I was like, okay, well, the whole idea of... I know it's totally different, but the idea of tapping out when you're like, all right, I'm not doing any more. I'm going to take the loot that I'm being offered. Do you get what I mean? It's like if you were doing Fortis, but it was the end boss every single... Do you know? Hey, there's our hoof. Hoof. Have you seen the Zamrock fight in RS3? This is close to that. No, I don't know anything about RS3. To be perfectly honest, I don't look at anything RS3. I know there's some big bug boss. New offer from seller. Let's have a look what this is. Lee. I can't remember what I offered them before. Anyway, do you get what I mean though? I like the Project Xanaris idea. I do too, Zero. I think it's cool. It sounds like it's going to be like its own game, if that makes sense. Like its own game mode. If that. So, you know, I hate to say it, but if you look at like Fortnite, how Fortnite has the Battle Royale bit, and then it's got the build mode. It's like we're going to have old school, and then old school build mode. You fight the actual god Zamarok in RS3. It's a similar style to this. Big difference is our constant boss encounter, and that's like redoing a raid every time. So is there like rooms before it before you go to the fight? Is that what you mean? Alright, more Teku salamanders. Well, RSS is moving towards being a sandbox game, which I do like. If it doesn't affect the main game, it only adds as like an appendage, I really like. I think that's really cool. Because let's face it, it is a sandbox game in a sense of how people have taken the base game and made their own versions of it with content, for example. Or not even content, just how they play the game. Like with restrictions and play styles and centering around certain content in the game, like the collection log, like combat achievements, like quests. I think it's really cool. But to have a game mode, or to have an option in the game that allows you to actually enforce that without having just to enforce these restrictions on yourself, W. Because then you don't get people going, oh, he's not actually just staying in Mauritania. He's leaving every other week. He's going on holiday. Plus, more content from creators will bring more new players. Exactly. I'd like to see how many people have come to the game from seeing on a settled series, because of the reach that got on YouTube. Like, I don't think there's many RuneScape videos on YouTube that have over 1 million views. The content creator potential is huge. It really is. It really is. And I'm already thinking of shit that I can do with it. And I'm thinking of like events that I can run from it as well, whether that being with our community or whether that being with some of my creator friends. Yeah, I think it opens up Pandora's box for opportunity. And I think more of that in the game is a good thing. Because like you say, if we can expand the game's voice through content, it's only going to benefit the game because it's bringing in more people. Clan-based servers, yeah, that's another thing. But then you do take away from the achievement scape of getting drops on your main account and doing combat achievements and stuff like that and high scores and all of this shit. But I like that it's detached, because obviously if you start whacking on, you put in, you know, in FIFA where you got sliders, if you start putting sliders on RuneScape and smacking everything from 1,000, bye high scores, because everyone's going to have 1 million KC and everything, you know. Yeah. It's just exciting. It's a very exciting concept for the game. Really, really exciting. Looking forward to exploring it, and obviously, I'm looking forward to seeing more details about it as well, because I think that's the big thing. We need to hear more about how customizable is it going to be, how flexible are the rules that you can set, etc., etc. Is it going to be like leagues? If you take leagues as like a template, for example, how far can I expand from that? The blog AH has a lot of info about that. Okay, nice. I'll have to give it a read. Would you mind DMing me that, Dark, on Discord? Just so I can have a look at it like after stream. That would be much appreciated, mate. Thanks, mate. Thanks. I appreciate that. But yeah, it's exciting times, isn't it? Exciting times. So, regardless of... Oh, they've already updated the league's Discord. Love that. Visit site. Can they hurry up and drop... Actually, I'm going to save that. I'm going to use that for a thumbnail. What I'm thinking about doing as well, the bit where we were watching the sorry, the bit where we were watching the leagues section of the summit, I'm thinking of cropping that out and just uploading that straight onto my main channel. Obviously, this stream would be going up on the second channel, but I'm thinking about putting that up as like its own little video. What do you think about that going up on the main channel for all those who watch the videos? Is that something you'd like to see? If not, speak now or forever hold your peace. Is that something you'd like to just sit down and watch? I'm sad they aren't doing extra regions for leagues. What, as in adding new regions just for leagues? Do you mean that? Still only 5. Oh, I see what you mean. As in, like, breaking down even further. I'm guessing we only get 3. Plus Mythfilling. Manked name change to Rathmore already. Love it. If like to unlock more than 3 regions, maybe there'll be a relic to allow you to unlock 1 more, but it's like that versus like a super cracked relic. If that makes sense. Yeah, yeah, also Cram. Sorry, I forgot about Cramja. Plus the 3. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Since we get Varlamore options, I see what you mean. Karen's won't be. Well, Karen will be in this, right? Or is it not? I don't think it is it? I don't think it was in the last. It wasn't in Trailblazer, was it? I can't remember that far back. I can't remember what I had for dinner, let alone that. You know? Kren and Kebos. Oh, I see. Well, wouldn't Varlamore fall under... It was Leagues 4, that was it. Was it? No, that was Trailblazer Reloaded. That was Trailblazer Reloaded, wasn't it? Yeah, they redid. See, I wouldn't mind something a play around with Shattered Relics again. I really enjoyed that league. It's actually a big league for the channel as well. Yeah, a lot of those videos pop the fuck off. So yeah, more of that if that's okay. Cheers. Blog says Varlamore will be its own region. I mean, I'm gonna pick Varlamore. I think. Let the theory crafting begin. But Varlamore is going to be a W, which makes so much sense because it has so much content. No, I completely agree. Obviously, I want to pick one with a raid in. Varlamore, I think, is such a good shout because of all the new content and because it's just cracked. There's so much good shit in Varlamore. But then, if you look at it, it's all good XP stuff rather than bossing currently. Is there going to be... Because let's face it, with leagues, you're already getting silly XP rates, right? There's not a ton of bossing. There's just a lot of really good training methods. Like your Hunter Rumors, like your Bone Shards, like your Bone Shard mining. I don't know if there's enough there to go, yeah, there's some fun content there that I can do after I've maxed, because let's face it, everyone maxes pretty much in leagues. If you're playing it for, you know, a duration. Oh, Legend Derpy. Sorry, we've got a couple of drops. That is that tile done. Boom. And yeah. That is that. Sorry, there have been drops. Writing that down? What are you writing down? What are you writing down? Derpy got drops. Or about Varlamore not having any bossing content. What are you writing down, Tomo? Red chins, nice. Alright, we've got 10 more loot sacks. Let's open them up. Got to move, so I've got to pause my recording 1 sec. I started opening them away from the bank. That was a bad idea. Anyway, let's rattle through them. No Quetzal. And that is 245 rumours. 245. What did I just say? I don't know what the fuck I just said, but 245. Yeah, Derpy got drops. Tile complete. Write that down. Write that down. But what tile? That is the question. Right, I'll be back in a bit. BRB. Hello. I'm back. Sorry about that. Right, red chins. Let's TP home. Configure. We're going to Felled It Pills. Teleport. Teleport, teleport, levitate, levitate. We do rumour. To the red gins. Let's get 5 of them out. Oh, someone's already here. Let's hop. But yeah, W for the summit. Big W. Oh, someone's already here. Right, I'm not sure how much longer. I might do this task and I think we might call it a night for the stream this evening. Planning on streaming tomorrow. We'll see. But there will be a new video, so don't worry about that. I just need to do the thumbnail. It's all ready to go. I mean, is this person doing anything or are they chilling? What are they doing? We'll only get to choose one of 3 possible regions this league. Adding a 4th choice still keeps it on. That is true. That is very true. But I do like it forces you to pick wisely, if that makes sense. I'm a big fan of the streams returning. Thanks, man. I'm really enjoying being back. And obviously, thank you everyone who has come out and hung out for the streams. It really does mean a lot. Especially where I just randomly stream out of nowhere and people join. I find mad. But yeah, thank you. I really do appreciate that. Always have that fear of hitting live and no one joins. Yeah, you know. Yeah, big love. Big love. Yeah, I don't mind having to be mindful of choices. I just wish there would be slightly more options in a game with a lot of stuff. Especially these days with so much new shit that's been added to the game in existing and new regions. I think, you know, at what point do we get to where we need the 4th? I turn the channel notifications on so I don't miss you go live. Not all heroes wear capes. Not all, yeah, I was saying that right, and then I was like, did I say not all heroes wear Sanch capes? Not all heroes wear capes, Sanch. I appreciate you. Sanch capes, Pog! Forget Max capes. There's a new Biston slot. Yeah, I do like the more chilled streams as well. If you look back at when I used to regularly stream, some of those streams were just, looking back, just fucking, how did I have the energy? You know what I mean? I remember the what stream was it? It was for like an anniversary stream, I think. Is it an anniversary stream? I think it was an anniversary stream or whatever. And I streamed, I think, for like 12 hours. And the whole time was high octane energy. Loved the old streams. They were fucking chaotic. No, I'm an old man. Ooh. Nah, I'm not that old. One thing I do need to quickly do though is I've got a short going. Well, I posted a short earlier on my second channel, But I posted like a really weird time, so it just didn't do anything. So I've just got to quickly put is this the hats? I bet this is the hats. It's the hats. Amazing. Actually amazing. Love it. Love it. Like, I would like to stream on the hardcore at some point as well. I think that would be fun. But obviously, I'm going to do it when I've got like a shitter grind and I need some moral support. Very much the case on that one, I think. Let's quickly go. Right. Oh, we've got the thingy. Right, let's collect these up. Let's collect these up. Take. Yeah, there we go. Boom, look at him. Right, let me quickly just finish off doing these. I do miss one thing I do miss is not being able to play any music that I wanted. I think it kind of sucks about the whole DMCA thing, but obviously DMCA completely makes sense. I do miss being able to just play whatever the fuck I want. Let me make this public. Done. Related video. That one. Save. Every other fucker does. Don't see why you can't. Like, you can set up the streaming settings where it doesn't play your desktop sound in the in the VOD, which is how people get around it. Yeah, I mean, that's how you get around it. I tried setting that up when I tried streaming. Yeah, split audio, that's the one. I did try it when I streamed at like the start of the year, and it just didn't work, so I gave up on that. Yeah, I need to have a look into it properly, but it's different. Like having to play like this kind of music's nice. It's nice and chill, but I want to whack on a bit of Ghost and stuff like that. Also, I don't know if I'm misunderstanding, but it sounds like we're essentially having two relic systems, skill in relics and combat. That's what it sounded like. That's what it did sound like, Dark. To me as well. Dashing Kebbit. Alright, let's open that real quick. Dashing Kebbit. Okay. How long will it be on for? Okay. Yeah. I think that is where I'm going to end the stream tonight. Ooh. Oh, let's quickly do our... Let's vote. Let's vote. You know I'm just going to go boom, 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 boom. Yeah, get it all in. It's all good. Yeah. Even the wilderness. I like the idea of it. Yeah. My scroll wheel is like really shit at the moment. I don't know why. I think it might be something in it. The Eggman cometh. Hey, Bob. How you doing, mate? I had it set up through my Go XLR at one point, but they made it a lot simpler, I believe. Yeah, you can do it in like your Streamlabs OBS settings. Hey, Ryan Beatbox. Coming through with the sub. Thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated. The absolute go. Go on. How you doing? Oh, one sec. Cover. There we go. The absolute go. There's a fly in my room. Ugh. No, you're telling me I can get the best viewers? Hey, Johnny, I see you lurking, mate. See you later, mate. Gulag. Get banned. Get banned. Oh. Pro tip. Hit me with it. Hit me with that pro tip. If you want to stop them from entering the chat. Oh, I know you can put like a phrase block, right? Add viewers to ban word. The only problem is that they also come in saying wanting follows as well. But also viewers is like such a common word. But yeah, you're absolutely right. I had to do it with the Discord server. We kept getting OnlyFans bots and shit like that, shilling stupid hacking links. I had to put in a thing for that on the Discord. We had like a month of about 100 of those joining and posting a load of shit, if anyone remembers that. I've never had any of that. My watches use words. Naughty bots. I know. You know what? Sorry, I'll add viewers on. It's in settings, moderation, block terms and phrases. Let's add. Alright, I've added it in. Yeah, there we go. It's in. It's in. That way a mod not going to delete every time. Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate that. Thanks, mate. Yeah, like I said, I think that is where we're going to end tonight's stream. Let's have a quick look on the log for Hunter Guild. 246. Where the hell's that pet? It's a 1 in 1,000, isn't it? The Quetzal? Quetzal OSRS. Or Quetzin. OSRS. Yeah, it's a 1 in 1,000. Keeping up with NFL this season, Smithy? I'm going to try to. I need to find a way to watch it. Do they show it on Sky? The NFL? Because I have Now TV now. I always share that when I see silly bots. I appreciate you. Raiders play tomorrow? Oh shit, do they? Raiders. Oh, they're playing the Chargers. Oh yeah, because the new season starts in September, doesn't it? And we're in September. Fucking hell, we're in September. Oh, when I'm in Orlando, they're playing the Dolphins at Dolphins. No, Miami's too far. I can't get to Miami in a day. No, get that out of your brain. NFL is better through Dazen. How do you even say it now? So I see ads for it. Okay. DAZN. Let's have a look. How much is it? What's the damage? All right, how much is this shit? $15.99 a month. Holy fuck-a-moly. Oh, you do get all the fights, but fucking hell. Miami and Orlando are both in Florida, right? Yes, they are, yeah. They're both in Orlando. Or both in Florida, sorry, yeah. Especially the fact that I'm only going to be able to watch a handful of games a season because they're not at silly o'clock. You know? Yeah. Huh. One to consider, though. Thanks for sending me the name of that. I appreciate you. Yeah. So I'm just looking at Raiders fixtures. Who are they playing? But I will be keeping up with how they're getting on, for sure. Whether I watch the games or not, that's another question. That's another story, I should say. Ooh, voice crack. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But, yeah, like I said, I think that is going to do it for tonight. I'm a tired boy. and I've got to do some stuff before bed. So thank you all very much for hanging out. As always, it is a pleasure to have you here, and I really appreciate it. They play at 9 PM tomorrow. I might be streaming though, Sanch. I might be streaming. Good night, Kitten. Night, what? Thank you very much, everyone, for hanging out. And yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. I know it's been a nice chill stream, but also we've got to watch the one eye on the score, one eye on the stream, literally. It's been nice watching the Summer Summit with you all as well. And yeah, the stream I'll be putting up on the second channel. So if you're not subscribed to that, more SmithyTV on YouTube. And if you've not subscribed to the main channel, it's just SmithyTV. Easy, innit? Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for hanging out. I'm going to love you and leave you. And I'll see you all very, very soon. Whether that's in video form or stream form. Bye! Oh yeah, I also fixed my transitions, so I sorted that out.